Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Saturday. Well, Anthony's afternoon where I'm at. Hey, Scott Fitzpatrick. He's got the explosions going on. What's up? We got all the great stuff for you. How you doing? Whoop. Happy Saturday, everybody. We're here with Andrew. We're doing it, as we like to say.
Dude,
Trying this kind of,
we're doing it.
trying this.
To my Facebook. Sharing this to my Facebook.
What? Wait a minute. We got a Facebook alert going on with Andrew already. What's going on, buddy?
Sharing it.
Sharing it on your Facebook. That's our boy Andrew. How you doing today, brother? Alert going on with Andrew.
He's not.
Are you too
one thing at a time. One thing.
Yeah,
at a
he's
time.
too distracted to talk. I wouldn't give him no gum. He'll really fuck him up right now. If he had to chew gum and do all this shit. How are you doing today, Andrew?
Good.
Good. Yeah. All right, good, man. That's good, buddy. So it's Saturday. We're doing the Saturday thing. How you liking this so far, man? This is our second time doing Saturday.
Good.
You like it? All right. Well, go ahead.
Where's Bones at?
Where's Bones? He's not here yet. He's our West Coast correspondent, so it's like 3 hours earlier out there. So I feel for him. We kind of agreed we would do this today, so hopefully he remembered. Shout out Bone Loads if you're waking up yet, brother. Come on in here. There's a couple 8, 9 people forming here already, Andrew. You want to say hello to everybody?
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right, indeed. How about you, Scott? How you doing today, brother, on this Saturday?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I woke up not remembering that we've moved the time, and I'm just a little discombobulated. I didn't get my walk in yet, or.
Oh boy, I'm sorry you didn't get your walking because I know that's normally the first thing you like to get in. But yeah, we're kind of trying. Somebody's popping in backstage. We're kind of trying to do something a little different now. We guys are adjusting because of the scheduling and stuff I got going on. So I appreciate it, and it seemed the people really enjoy doing it on a Saturday. So we would figure we try to do another Saturday chill. So I'm letting it get all set up. So we got a lot of good stories for you. It's Today is the NCAA Final Four for the men's basketball. Andrew, you watched the ladies one last night, right? We watched a little bit of that. We were talking about that backstage before the show. Tell everybody about that. What'd you think about that, the Iowa game?
The foul was kind of iffy.
You think the foul was kind of iffy in the women's game, in the ladies' game last night, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but UConn had them for a while at the first half, but then they allowed Iowa to come back. But that was the game last night. And so we'll talk a little bit about the Final Four games. We'll let you know who's going on in them today. Also, Andrew, it's WrestleMania weekend, isn't it, brother?
Yep, one of the biggest ever. I think Roman Reigns is still gonna win.
You think they're going to keep him the champion? Well, we can talk about that, get into that a little bit more. But I think our bro is ready backstage now. I think he's all set up. Give me the thumbs up if you're ready to go. Center stage, center square. Let's get him in here. He's the bro, He's our West Coast correspondent. Let's say hello to Bone Loads. Hey, brother.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, man? Happy Saturday, bro.
Yeah, happy Saturday.
Doing okay? You're up and going out there. I know you're on the West Coast. You got a couple hours behind us.
Just woke up. I literally woke up 5 minutes before the show. Yeah, I didn't even set my alarm. I just naturally woke up. I thought I was going to be late.
Oh, my goodness. Natural sports heads. Well, I'm glad you joined us today, bro. So did you happen to watch any of the ladies' NCAA game last night?
Yeah,
What'd you think
about
about
we were
that,
talking
man?
about that. I was going to bring that up. Good game. And I actually disagree with Andrew. I'm sure it wasn't like a rough foul, but it was technically a foul because on a screen, you're just supposed to stand there. You're not supposed to move or look for contact. And she kind of threw an elbow out a little bit. So technically it was the right call. But I see what everyone's going to be like, they made that call for Iowa. They handed that to Iowa. They want Caitlin Clark to go to the championship. But it was the right call because on a screen, you're just supposed to stand there and be a statue. You're not supposed to move. You're not supposed to throw an elbow out. You're not supposed to be aggressive and look to hit people. It's not hockey. You're not checking people. You're standing there as a screen. And I get frustrated because a lot of these kids and just people in general, they think they go out and play basketball and they set a screen. They try to run into somebody and like hurt them. It's not how that works.
Yeah.
If
it happens to them, they would want the foul called on that for them, right?
Yeah. So it was the right call. She still like this with the elbow. It didn't look like much, but when they did the replay, she clearly stuck it out and was looking for contact. It was a weak call, but it was the right call. Yeah.
The Bucks are looking real bad.
Who's that?
But yeah, great game, man. Caitlin Clark, and she was awesome. Struggled a little bit, and yeah, UConn, good team, and the championship tomorrow is going to be good. Undefeated South Carolina.
Yeah.
versus Iowa. So yeah.
All right, there
Good
you go.
stuff.
So that's the
Exciting
ladies
stuff.
one, and we're gonna. I got a little graphic. We'll talk about the Final Four and the men's today. Those games are going down today later on this afternoon. But did you have something else you wanted to add to that, Andrew?
The Bucks are doing horrific.
You're talking about the Milwaukee Bucks, your NBA basketball team, right?
3 out of 4 they lost.
You shifted to NBA on us abruptly, brother. Yeah. So okay.
Against 7,500 teams.
All right, well, we got the NCAA, we got NBA to talk about, we got a lot of sports to talk about. It's Saturday, it's Saturday morning sports edition. Why don't we check in with the chat and see what everybody's up to? Scott says Buckshot is late. Oh, that's right. Where's our friend Buckshot Kid? I mean, he knew we did last Saturday, and I think he was watching sports. I mean, we were watching other things like replayables and other stuff we were down with last night. So get in here, Buckshot, because Scott's on you for being late, man. Let's see. He says we're doing it. What like? Live and Raw Dog. Oh shit.
Yeah. I heard a drink open.
Let's see. I got that's me not putting my glasses on, Scott. You wrote it just right. We are doing it live and Raw Dog. It went twice. Yeah, I like it.
We're doing it.
Bobby's checking in saying he made it. What's up, Bobby? Thanks for submitting your stories and everything, bro. I got a few of those stories that you submitted. Happy Saturday. Andrea's checking in saying, hi, guys. Got to run to mod. Just wanted to say hi. Well, that was very nice of you, Andrea, to check in real quick and say hi before you mod. Have a good morning doing your mod and a good day. Scott Fitzpatrick says, in women's basketball, I'm guilty of picking out who's lesbian and who's not. Wait a minute. Wow, that's pretty good if you can do that, man, because that's like you can do that on the softball team. I might be a little more impressed. Let's see. And all your messages are doubling up today, Scott, for some reason again. Let me say, hello, BF Scott Bone Load. There he is. Scott told you were late, bro. He got you. He got you today, Buckshot. Let's see. See right there. He says you're late, Buckshot. And it went through twice. Let's see. Balls Malone is checking in on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel saying, hi, Andrew.
How are you?
I had to get coffee. Okay, I guess that's a good excuse on the weekend. Buckshot says Tom and Perry didn't get off until 5:30. I did not stay up for all of it, bro, because I did shows last night and I tried to watch it and was trying to watch the basketball and I passed out doing all of it. So wow, 5:30. He kept him up all morning. I was checking in with Ghetto Basement saying, "Do it up, boys." Happy Saturday. What's going on? BS call in the UConn game. Balls Malone says there. Bone Loads.
Agrees with Andrew. Yeah. A lot of people were going to share that sentiment. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
But I guess that's what happens when you let them come back and get close. You know, they kind of had the game at hand at halftime, and if you let it come down to a one play situation, you kind of let all of that happen. I think So
that's a great play. Yeah, great point. It should never really come down to one play if you're playing the way you should as a team. Yeah.
Well, let's get in. Now the men's games are going to happen today, so we're now down to the Final Four with the men's today, and those games are at 6:09 today Eastern time. They have it scheduled for NC State, ranked number 11, against number 1 Purdue. What do you guys think about that one, Bone Loads?
That's a good one. NC State, it's pretty cool. The men's and women's team both made the Final Four, and yeah, I do think their run's going to end today. They got a really good team, really good player. I forget his name. Big kid. Everybody just loves him. And Purdue, they got the 7'4" center, Zach Edey, and they seem to be a kind of a team of destiny. They lost the first round last year, and they seem to be redeeming themselves, much like Virginia in 2019.
Cool. Andrew, what do you think? You see an upset here? Do you think Purdue's going to go kind of do what they have to do, taking on a 11th ranked team?
Purdue has been good all year.
Yeah, they really have. Yeah,
not a chance they lose.
All right, so they got Purdue in the early game, and then there's a game listed at 8:49 Eastern time tonight. It's number 4 ranked Alabama at number 1 UConn, and I picked number 1 UConn as my go all the way team in my bracket, guys. So what do we think about this one? That's a little more closer ranked with a 4 and a 1.
UConn
Do it.
Yeah, UConn has just been amazing, man. Like they're clearly
they're gonna win by 10.
Yeah, like they're like outclassing their opponents. They're just playing great ball. Super stoked for Alabama, making a run after being the number 1 team last year and getting knocked out in the Sweet 16. So it's cool that it's their first Final Four in program history.
That's right. They got upset like early last year, didn't they? You kind of reminded me of that. Yeah, like they were expected to go all the way, and I remember all the stunned faces from last year. Now that you say that, yeah, that's interesting.
And shut up, Grim. I know, right? And then I was getting tongue-tied. UConn, yeah, UConn's just a really good team. It's going to be tough to beat them, man. It is. Yeah.
Well, that's not the only big sport that's happening on a Saturday night, Andrew. But I know Andrew's excited about this one. Let me stop sharing this one and share this next one because it's a big sports weekend for a lot of reasons. Let me get that one set up here, and I'll share it because Andrew, I know you're excited. I can't believe he didn't say it already. It's WrestleMania weekend. Oh shit! It's WrestleMania weekend, Andrew. I know that's a big weekend for you, brother.
I think Roman Reigns will win against Cody.
You think they're going to keep it with Roman Reigns? They're determined to make him like the longest standing WWE champion of all time over Bruno Sammartino and everyone else, Andrew. Do you think that Roman is deserving of this?
Yes.
Really? Out of like all the champions that they've had, he's kind of deserving. And I mean, he's kind of held the, I don't know, did he defend it as much as you would like him to defend it, Andrew?
No, the reason being, if he didn't have leukemia the way he does, he would be out there every single day. He would be out there. Everyone is upset about that.
He's got leukemia?
He had it. He overcame leukemia, which is something a lot of people kind of went past and swept under the rug. But Andrew's right to bring that back up again. Is that he was out for a while and he held the championship that whole time, didn't he, Andrew? Wow. Did they do that for him?
He had to relinquish it during treatment.
Yeah, but after he came back from leukemia, he's kind of been the champion ever since, right?
Yep.
There you go. So that's something that we do sweep under the rug and kind of overlook. So, maybe that's a good reason that Roman Reigns is worthy of having the WWE championship for the record. But it says right here, WWE WrestleMania 40 predictions for the night one, because there's a 2-night event, Andrew, right? Do you have Peacock, brother? Are you going to be watching any of this?
Yeah.
He's got the cock.
Yep.
So is this like 40th annual? Is there one WrestleMania every year?
Yes, bro. So this is literally like the 40th edition of WrestleMania. And they're having it at Lincoln Financial Field. It's being held over 2 nights at the Link where the Eagles play in the big stadium out there. So it's a big event, massive event. So yeah, they're having the tag team tournament tonight though, Andrew. They're having The Rock and Roman Reigns wrestle Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, right?
Wow. Just those names right there. Those are huge.
Here's what I think gonna happen. Night one, they're gonna lose. Seth and Cody.
Okay, because it's the tag team thing. So they kind of make it look like they're beatable. Like, yeah, I get that.
And it's gonna be bloodline rules where anything goes for the champion.
Yeah, which bloodline rules, which means the bloodline, the family of Roman Reigns can come out and just whoop anybody's ass they want to. And if that's how he wins, that's how he wins. That's what I understand. So I know Andrew's looking forward to that tonight. So Andrew, you're going to be like watching basketball. You're probably going to be mixing a little baseball in there, trying to get a little wrestling tonight. You're going to have some podcasting going on. You're going to have a busy night today, brother.
We are not doing a show.
You're not doing a show. Is it because so you can watch all these sports?
So, does anyone want to do a watch along?
Yeah, I'll hang with you.
All right, there you go. So you might have to set something up there, watch along with Andrew. So yeah, so that's WrestleMania tonight. The NCAA Final Four men's tournament is tonight. There's lots of sports on this weekend, and like I said, it's in Philadelphia, and The Rock is kind of being involved in wrestling again after being out for a long time and being an actor. These guys all seem to come back at some point and kind of breathe new life into the company or kind of do like these part-time angles. So The Rock is back doing like a part-time angle, if you will. And he was supposed to do this appearance last night, but he was late. I'm going to show you this video of the reaction when he was late for this WWE event. what he said. The reason he said he was late last night, Andrew. Let's check this out. Go back to the beginning. Make it big.
Are you booing because The Rock was supposed to be here at 4 o'clock?
Heard that, Bone Loads?
Yeah.
2 hours late, you asshole!
You're booing because The Rock was a little late. Is that why
A little late. 2 hours.
Yeah, that's more than a little.
Yeah.
Why was The Rock late? You want to know?
That's The Rock, you know. If anyone can show up 2 hours late.
Are you sure? You want to know why The Rock was late? He was watching YouTube, watching Jalen Hurts lose in the playoffs again.
Oh. So that's how he. So that's how he decided to handle that. After being 2 hours late, he decided to go with the diss, cut a promo on Philly and the crowd that he was 2 hours late for. Bono, I like that at the beginning. Hey, you were 2 hours late, you asshole.
Yeah. I think that's the best way to handle a Philly crowd is to be a Philly crowd back to them.
That's a good point, Bono. I didn't think about that. I'm thinking about it. Here, these people probably paid money to be at an event for The Rock, and like you said, like 2 hours late. That's not just a little late. That's a lot late. So
it's a lot late.
And then to come in and cut promo on the fucking city. But yeah, Philly, because it's Philly, you have to. The lovely Shayna, Mrs. Andrew says, good morning. You get a kiss. You get some applause. How you doing, Mrs. Andrew? The lovely Shayna. You're going to have to share Andrew with sports today, Shayna. There's the basketball tournaments on, WrestleMania, all kind of stuff on. So good luck with that, girl. But good morning. Let's see. Morning, Shayna from Scott Fitzpatrick. Morning, Shayna again, because your shit's doubling up. I'm so tired. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Coming in with the energy. Come on, Shayna. Come in with the energy. Where's that?
Does Shayna like sports too, or is she just supportive of that?
No.
Andrew likes it.
Andrew just said no.
Oh, it sucks.
Hey, Shayna, wake up. You just got here. Wake up.
I'm
Yes.
trying to get her into it, but it's like pulling teeth with that girl, but that's okay.
It's
That's
probably
okay.
better. Yeah, because I had a girlfriend that was like just as into sports over as me one time, and we like would fight literally over sports and teams, and it was so stupid.
Wow. Yeah, you don't. When you're a couple, you don't need to add that additional reason for something to fight about. Yeah. Shayna's checking out her man on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel. You should too. Andrew the Giant 96. Please like, share, and subscribe his channel. Andrew, tell everybody, we were looking at your subscribers, bro. Tell everybody how many subscribers you have on Andrew the Giant 96.
14,300.
Holy shit. 14,300. I believe that's more than it's probably on your No Filter with Andrew and Friends channel, correct?
Almost like
Quadruple.
almost like
Quadruple,
10,000
Scott.
more or something.
So that's amazing. So Andrew has, got famous doing his kind of shorts and his live sleep streams and all. And he's kind of gained a following that way. So he started No Filter with Andrew and Friends. He does that on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But they're not doing it today because of other stuff. But that wasn't good enough. Andrew built up another channel, and he's got 14,300 subscribers. So you can check Andrew out on No Filter with Andrew and Friends or Andrew the Giant 96, which many of you are right now. You are a mega beast there, brother. Andrew, who do you think will have the longevity of fame in wrestling today, like out of today's wrestlers? Like, who's going to be the next one? That's a good question. Give me Bezos. Mwah, I give you a Bezos.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's a good question.
Longevity.
I think Braun Breaker is.
Braun Breaker.
Never heard of him.
He's
He's one of the Steiner kids, right?
yep.
Right. He's the son of Rick Steiner, I think. Rick or Scotty Steiner. I can't remember which Steiner, but I know he's one of the Steiner kids.
Yeah, one of my cats is so weird. He's like a dog.
So there you go. There's your answer. He thinks Braun Breaker is going to be your next one. Let's see. For longevity. Where's Stream Elements? I'm not sure where the Stream Elements bots are. You're missing the Stream Elements bot? I'm not sure why that's not running because I'm on my channel. So Stream Elements bot's taking the weekend off. I don't know what's going on. I'm about to whip that bot's ass.
Vince
Go ahead, Andrew.
Carter announced as Hall of Fame class of 2024 for NBA.
Awesome.
Is that breaking news, Andrew?
It's crazy because I don't think he's been retired for 5 years. They like it's like they gave it to him early, or maybe it was something else. Deserving though, totally. Great career.
It's very strong win at Andrews. All of his whiskers are pointing to his right. Wait a minute.
He got that beard pomade.
Like a
He
breeze.
styled it. Yeah, he put some gel in that shit.
it's like a breeze.
I'm trying to do the handlebar mustache, but
That'd be cool. Yeah, so everything's blowing to the right.
Tiffany Washington
That's all
checking
I
in,
watch.
and she's saying, hey, I think she's trying to say, hey, Bobby, but I'll take hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, Bobby. Hey, baby. What's up? Hey, Tiffany Washington. Hey, Andrew. What's up?
Yeah.
All right. Take you out of full screen. Let's see what else I was saying. Hey, Scott from Tiffany Washington. There you go.
Got it.
Good day. It's Flex 316 checking in. What is up, Flex 316? Checking in from down under.
The bomb.
Flex, let's see. Hey, Andrew from Tiffany Washington. There you go. Hello, Tiffany from Scott.
hey, my fellow disabled community family.
All right. Who you doxing?
Go get some air freshener.
All right.
Cat
I
just
think-
dropped a bomb.
Oh, you think it's Rick Steiner's kid? Okay, Rick Steiner's kid. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't remember which Steiner kid it is. I always get them mixed up. Good day, BF Live. Bobby, how you doing? I got your good day in. How you doing? Flex is saying, question real one. Chris Abel, my bro, checking in. You doing all right? Are you doing all right, Chris? Oh, the wheel has been killing us. If you haven't seen like the new addition to Replayables, every Wednesday and Friday we sit up and drink, smoke, laugh, and joke and watch videos. And now we got a wheel that kind of makes us drink more. And then the super chatters get to choose. It's crazy. So if you want to party, check us out doing that stuff. So hope you recovered okay from that one, Chris. Like when in the first half hour, we're kind of like already tore up. Let's see. Tiffany Washington checking in, saying hello to Chris. BJJV's Wrestling. Like it says Flex. Of
Brazilian
course, hello,
Jiu-Jitsu.
BF, Scotty, Andrew, and Boneloads. There you go. You're getting the love.
What's up, Chris?
You the man, Chris. You guys both were right in Perry's chat right after the show last night. I seen you guys.
Oh man, I love it. And bro, I heard he was up. They said he was up till 5:30 in the
That's
morning, like my
crazy.
time.
Yeah, I fell asleep. I was trying to stay up for the after hours and the
I
bed.
did too.
Yeah, the sleep stream. I crashed out, dude. I was like, not even-
Holy moly! I'm gonna go back and try to watch as much of that as I can. Chris fucking Abel's checking in. Yes, absolutely.
And I guess they send alerts when Perry's sleeping. It like wakes him up.
Oh yeah, the sleep stream. They get if you pay a certain amount, you get to hit the alarm in there and wake Perry up. Hello, Chris Abels from Buckshot. Flex says, who do you think can beat Gordon? Hello, Stream Elements. The Stream Elements there.
Look, that's
Hello,
for you, Andrew.
BF.
I love it.
Gordon Ryan. Who do you think can beat Gordon Ryan? Is this a bare knuckle fighting thing or a UFC thing? I'm not sure.
I'm not familiar with the name.
Oh, I thought it was wrestling.
Yeah,
Gosh,
no.
I don't even know if Gordon Ryan is.
Oh, I have MS. I'm vocal about my disability. Well, thank you, Tiffany Washington. I didn't know who he
Yeah.
was referring to.
We commend you.
There you go. Their Stream Elements bot is running. Somebody woke the Stream Elements bot up all of a sudden on my page. Let's see. I'm doing mental health stuff all day. Well, that's good, Shayna.
Oh, good for you.
Love PCL. 9-hour stream. Holy shit. PC 9-hour stream. Guys, we probably did about 3. We like to go 3. We're on the Levy-verse now, so you can catch us over there if you're into the Bob Levy kind of comedy and all that stuff and all the stuff he has. Check us out on the Levy-verse.
Over there.
You got to subscribe over there?
It's a fun
Yeah,
channel.
man.
They do. Yeah, it's not all negative and like doesn't get all dark and evil and trying to ruin people's lives like other universes do.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. We don't kind of concentrate on that dabble first thing. Some of that stuff is fun, but a lot of people do that better than us. So we kind of just do us over there. So check us out where we have the fun over on the Levyverse, the new home of the Playables.
It's all about fun and positivity. Well, maybe not positivity, but it's all about fun and enjoying ourselves.
Gimme Bezos is saying it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, BJJ. Hey, Amy.
BJJ.
Hello. Nice to see you.
You too.
Have a good chat.
Thank you.
All right. No one has yet. Let's see. Simply Sadie is checking in on Andrew's channel and says, "Hey there from New Mexico. Did any of you experience the recent earthquake in the New Jersey area? Andrew, you are looking great as always." There you go.
Thank you, Sadie.
I personally
Thank
did
you,
not, but
Sadie.
I'm in the Mid-Atlantic, and I understand that some people where I'm at did kind of feel like the rumble or the aftershocks of that. But Scott, did you have? And it didn't make it your way, did it?
I didn't feel none of it, but I was watching, I think it was MLC, and Stevie Lou felt one while he's on air.
Did he? Yeah, I saw different videos. Matter of fact, I have a video of something that happened during some baseball batting practice when the earthquake occurred. So yeah, it was like a 4.8 in the New Jersey area, Andrew.
5 in the New York area.
Was it heavier in that New York area? Yeah, it was in like New Jersey, the greater New York area, and the aftershocks were kind of felt like many states away.
You don't think about earthquakes back east.
You don't. I think the last time I experienced one was around 2014 when we had one, and I remember, because like I've lived on the East Coast all my life, and so I don't know how many you've experienced on the West Coast there, Bone Loads, in your lifetime, but I had experienced 0 up to that point, and it was like really weird feeling like the earth shake under you and the lights shaking and everything was really weird. Have you had many out there where you're at on the West Coast?
Not that many. Yeah, we've been pretty lucky. Maybe like once every few years you actually feel one.
Not many.
Yeah, they have pretty. It's pretty common, but it's very, very, very rare to where you actually feel an earthquake. And actually, Scott, you're probably right. I think it's more like every 5 years, maybe even every 10 years.
Well, I mean, from someone like me, Middle America,
Yeah.
I've never felt one. So one every couple of years seems like a lot.
Yeah.
But yes, it is the scariest feeling, BF, right? And it seems
Yeah,
like
I don't
it
care if I
happens
never
way
feel one
longer.
again, man, because Scott, when the stuff that's been so certain under your feet all those years and it's never happened to you before, when it happens, it takes the
Yeah,
shit
but
out.
it's never been like so intense to where you've been like really like afraid, but you're like, holy shit, when is this gonna stop? It seems like it's taking way too long.
Mhm.
And yeah, you're like, okay, yeah, it's a scary feeling for sure. But I haven't been in one that was like so dangerous to where things were damaged, or it was like, not that I think I felt the '89 earthquake. I actually fell off my bike in the '88 or '89 earthquake. I was
Really?
on my bike and it knocked me off.
That was the one during the
I
World.
could barely ride a bike. Yeah, during
Wasn't
the
that
world.
one
Yeah,
during the World
yeah.
Series?
Yeah, yeah, that one. Yeah.
You remember that one, Scott? That happened on national
Yeah.
TV.
Yep, that's the one I was just getting ready to ask about.
Yeah, first
I think
one
that
we'd any of us seen happen on national TV during like a live event.
Yeah, I think that was the only like bad one I've experienced in my entire life.
Yeah. Buckshot. He says PCL is 9 hours long. Oh, did I watch the video you sent me? Not yet, Buckshot. But all this podcasting that I'm doing for hours a day, man, it's hard, and prepping and all. It's hard to fit it in, but I'm gonna try, man. I'm gonna try. That's what today's supposed to be for. But now I'm podcasting today. But I'm gonna try to get around to it, man. It's a lot of fun to be had. Not enough hours in my days. Gordon's a fighter badass. Our boy Chris Abel seems to know something about our boy Gordon. There you go. BK's checking in, saying happy Saturday, everybody.
What up,
What's up, buddy? What's up?
Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
All right, Blind Carter checking in. BK getting the love from Chris Abels. Bobby, smoke more, not drink. Yeah, exactly, Tiffany. Exactly. Chris is always pushing me, giving us the peer pressure. This guy right here always gives us the peer pressure, but I get my smokes in. You know I do. Let's see. We have a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun last night. Every time we do replayables. I thought Gordon is king. Flex 316 says a 4.8. Yes, a 4.8 was what they had in the New Jersey area. I have a video of like Bob reacting to it. Bob Levy. I don't know. A lot of you know who Bob Levy is. I can find that video.
The Reverend. Shout out to Bob. Love you, man.
Trying to see if I can find that file of him reacting to it. Let's see. Oh yeah, Bob. I called it Bob Earthquake. Check this out. This was live. I was watching him yesterday.
This fucking thing. It's probably safer fucking smoking.
Look at that.
He looks at Gina probably.
Fucking truck, I swear to God.
Fucking
I swear to God. Fucking, I'm putting the toe bolt up. Bob, if you lean slightly off train and take a hit of a cigarette, you'll never know. Well, now she's gonna. You could have texted me that.
Shout out Jim PCL, all of our friends over there, Perry Caravella Live. Yeah.
We gotta get Bob on.
That would be
Agreed.
funny. So yeah, I
Yeah.
was watching yesterday. That happened during live. Bob did a out of the coffin, like Rise with the Rev, like 9:30 in the morning. So he was on right when the earthquake occurred here on the East Coast. He lives in like the New Jersey area. I'm not saying anything he hasn't said. So he was definitely in kind of like the epicenter of it, if you will, or kind of there. So he thought it was a truck, Bone Loads. I thought that was funny.
That's hilarious, dude. And then even after the fact, he's like dissing the earthquake.
I have seen a couple people with ring camera videos of their pictures being shaken off their walls here on the East Coast. So, but I think everybody
Ooh.
made it through okay. Let's see. Who do we got in here? That's right. Smoke More Gordon is King. 4.8. Chris says, true Tiff, it's easier on the body for sure. That's right. Yes. That's right. Smoke more. Odd place for it to happen. Yes, Flex 316.
Yeah.
Like our guys were saying, we don't often get many earthquakes here on the East Coast, you know. But they happen enough. Niles checking in on Andrew the Giant 96 and says, just stopping by to say, hey, Andrew, hope you're having a good day, my brother. Look, your friend's checking in.
Thank you, Niall. What's up, brother?
Now, I know Brian Clowder, he's up in that. He was probably up in the epicenter of it too. You were in the ripple. He said, I felt it pretty good. So it kind of, did it freak you out, Brian? Imagine. I think you've been an East Coast boy as long as I've known you. So we don't like feeling that shit. Chris, it helped for pain and relaxation. That's cool, Tiffany. And I hope that's helping you with your situation. So good. You said you were vocal about it. I understand it helps in those cases too. It's BK's fault. Get it? Fault. Hi-oh. Fault. I get it. Chris is up early doing earthquake humor with a hangover. There we go.
He's still buzzed.
Believe me, Tiff, I'm considering changing for sure. Yeah, it's definitely much easier on the body. Easier to wake up the next day. Less puking involved. As a
Replayable is
kid,
going to be like a weed show. Sorry.
yeah,
Download for every donation.
I wouldn't be against that. As a kid, we had the biggest in Australian history. Wow, so you experienced one. Flex 316 says 1988. Wow, you said that was kind of the same year you experienced yours, did it? Whoa,
Yeah.
must have been a year. Earth must have been angry that year. Niall is saying, I also destroyed a Domino's pizza in your honor, Andrew. Hey, cool. That's an honor.
Hey!
Yeah.
Flex, those trip me out. The ground rolling is freaky. Yeah, sometimes when you see those ones that when the plates really shift together, yeah, all that shit.
Ugh.
Pizza, I gotta go eat.
Really? How soon are you doing that, brother?
Oh,
Scott.
They're barking at me for lunch right now.
Really?
So I'm like, oh, fuck.
More chicken nuggets.
Don't play me. I did nothing. Uh-oh. BK.
Let's for lunch.
Destroyed half of our city. That's unfortunate, Flex. Wow, man. So
That's crazy.
Yeah.
this guy belching.
yeah, he's belting. What are you doing, Andrew? Brian's laughing. Tiffany says, Chris, do it. It helped me with my pain. I hate pain meds. My father was addicted to it and drove me to bud. That's awesome, Tiffany. I think a lot of people need to hear that because, yeah, some people just can't take all them and come back from all those pain meds. I mean, anybody, you know. Good day there, Chris.
I
You said it-
refuse to take pain meds. I wish weed was legal.
That's a good point. Andrew's a perfect example right here, where he's a guy that kind of experiences like day-to-day pain from sitting in the chair and stuff, and he might want something, but if you take those things, they kind of make you a zombie, right, Andrew?
I take Tylenol, but I even don't like Tylenol. So,
Yeah, I try to not to take it more often than I need it, Andrew, because I want it to work on me. Yes, he thinks that's Flex. He thought it was a truck. He's like laughing. He thought it was a truck, and then Flex thinks that's gold. Yes, Bob thought it was nothing. It was nothing but a truck going by. To Bob Lee, it was just a mild nuisance. The earthquake.
Someone put up a toll road.
Most people like myself in the East think when an earthquake hits, it's just an unbalanced load in a washing machine. Yeah, we don't go earthquake right away. Andrew like that one. You got a friend checking in on the Andrew. Oh, we'll let Andrew breathe on that one. He like that one. It's just he like you. I think you just like unbalanced load. Andrew has an unbalanced load.
Here's a good.
All right, unbalanced load. Let's keep it up.
What's up, man?
The Wolf Shirt guy is checking in. What's up, Wolf Shirt guy? How you doing? Checking in on Andrew the Giant 96. Our bro Dave Daffler is checking in. Good morning, Dave. I hope you're doing well. Look, here's our cohort right here, Chris Abels, all our bros in the chat, man. I hope everybody's doing well. Good morning, Mr. Daffler.
Dave Daffler.
Uh-oh. Hey, that's a sound clip. That's a sound clip for sure. They say hit R, right? Let's see. Dave Daffler, no ribbon. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Not so fast, Dave Daffler. I might not have one up in the corner, but sir, I have a ribbon. And because I am a true American for Merkins for Americans. Look at Andrew. That's my cause. We got to make sure all great Americans have Americans. Let no one go without their proper pubic hair in America. So
I just noticed that.
Yeah, Dave's collecting all the hair. So we're Merkins for Americans. No ribbon. There you go, Dave. Hope I didn't disappoint you with that one. We got the ribbon right there.
It is Sexy Saturday, by the way.
Oh my goodness. Andrew's going with the Sexy Saturday. Damn, I should jump a lot. Let me get up here, back to here. I got to go. Shayna, Mrs. Andrews checking out. Come on, lovely Mrs. Andrew.
Gotta go work on that mental health.
There you go. Have a good mental health day. Good. Yeah, thanks for reminding me of that. Flex says, I live east coast of Australia. We do get it. We do get it often at all. We do get it often at all?
Probably not. Don't. Yeah, probably don't.
Clouder getting the shout out love from Dave Daffler. Chris Abels, Merkin Dave. That's right. We're all Merkins. Let's see. Don't. Right. He meant to say don't. You don't get them often at all. Right. That's what we expect on our East Coast too, but they happen every now and then. Shout out to the 41 people watching live on a combination of Andrew the Giant channel, Andrew the Giant 96, or BF Live. You can check me out, BF Live channel. Bye, Shayna. You get a kiss. There you go. Scott saying goodbye. Flex is getting the shout out love from Dave Daffler. Dave. Let's see. Dave Daffler. Let's see. From Buckshot. Good day, mate. Tiffany says, I'm still walking around and not on multiple sclerosis meds for 9 years. Well, that's awesome.
Wow.
Flex said 5.9 that they had there. Hagrid checking in. Look at that. Scott was ready. I have an Oregon story just for our friend Hagrid, specially made for you, bro. So stay around. I just almost punched Cut of the Jib in the face. Called Rage Against the Machine garbage. Grrr. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Well, everybody's got an opinion. They're not
garbage.
They're certainly not garbage. He might not be his taste, but they're certainly not garbage. They're like they have their place. Let's see. Damn Tiff, that's awesome. Good afternoon, Hack Ride from Chris Abels. Thank you, Chris. Oh, hey, Hack Ride, Tiffany from Tiffany, Washington.
Oh, hey guys, how you doing?
New Zealand has been hit hard, says Flex 316. Thank you, Dave Daffler, checking in saying Chris fucking Abels. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate that. Flex 316 says I was in the end zone. He was in the end zone. Hack Ride says Chris and Tiffany, you two like Rage Against the Machine, right? I quit now. What? I quit now. I weed. That's right. There you go. That's the way to go. It's almost legal all over the USA. Yeah, we're getting close. I never thought it would happen in my lifetime, Tiffany. Except for here, Andrew's trying it. He would like it to be. Uh-oh.
Be nice.
What you got? Scott went to the store. Say it's legal where Scott's at. Like you said, almost everywhere in America.
You used to come in clear baggies. Now it comes in school.
Comes in all these fancy packaging. You get it delivered to your house. Yes, Hack Ride. Tiffany loves Rage. Hell yeah, Flex. Hack Ride says, anyone else hoping for our destruction on Monday? Please, 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 please learn to swim. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have Water World. Got to get all Kevin Costner up in here. Yo, what's up, Andrew?
I'll be back.
Okay, Andrew, he's going to check out a little bit. We're going to try to keep the show going. We'll talk to the chat a little bit. Don't miss Andrew too much. Eat fast. He ate pretty fast last week, so we'll see if we can stick with the chat. and we'll do just a few stories without Andrew. Let's see. Collective Doom is exactly what we need to bring us together. You're not wrong 100% there, Hack Ride, are you? Because that does seem the only thing we kind of unite over is when we have tragedy. Cupcake is getting love
live when that happens.
Yeah, Scott, and then you live kind of in the line of totality. You expecting a lot of darkness on Monday?
Yeah, but I think they're also the weather. I don't know how bad the weather is, but there's a weather storms predicted on that same day, so I don't know how good I'll be able to see it.
Yeah, so the eclipse is coming Monday, and me and Scott Scott does my show. He co-hosts my show, BF Live, on Mondays, like 12 to 4 East here, and we're going to be on air when the eclipse happened, and Scott is a lot closer to the being in the line of totality, actually in it, where it's going to get dark than I am. It's supposed to get like 80% dark here on the East Coast in my area, about 323 bone loads. I think they said you're going to get a little of it. Out there, it might look like only 40% of the daylight or the light you're supposed to get is going to come through. So it's going to have some kind of effect on everybody in the country. So coming up Monday, Hack Ride, might be the end of days for some people.
I'll see it. I'll see if I can take this computer outside. Maybe we'll see what we can see with it.
This is Frankie's Day.
Yes, it is Frankie's Day.
About for years.
That's right, Boneloads. I was just talking about this yesterday. Our boy Frankie McDonald, the Canadian weatherman, a lot of us know him. Right, he's been saying April 2024, April 8, 2024, total eclipse, and up here in Nova Scotia. Yeah, and he's been trying to get people up there, and like Gino Bisconte and a lot of people were threatening, saying they were going to go up there, right, Boneloads?
I had it planned to go, and it's just, just traveling to Sydney, Nova Scotia is probably not very cheap. I can't imagine.
Doesn't sound like the easiest thing to do, right? Especially when you started a new job. But so that's all going to happen Monday. So Flex 316 says the smoke and just a gummy nowadays will do the job. There you go. So everybody's finding out that the devil's lettuce wasn't so evil after all, especially compared to some of these opioids and the way people get on alcohol. Right.
Totally agree. Yeah, if you're gonna be addicted to something, it might as well be weed. It's gonna ruin your life the least. You might show up like a few minutes late for a meeting or like a quinceañera or something. That's the worst of it.
Sounds like very specific examples there, Boneloads.
I wouldn't know from experience or anything.
Dave Daffler's getting the shout out love from our boy American Cupcake. It's good to see all our family in here. We'll just talk to the chat.
Cupcake.
Having fun hanging out on a Saturday. Our boy Andrew's going to get something to eat, so we'll just hang out, talk to the chat for a little bit. Kind of extend things out. The Wolf Shirt guy says, WrestleMania, let's go. That's right, bro. We talked about that a little earlier. You could put in there what kind of match you're looking forward to. Whoop. Wrong way. I was supposed to be the bell.
Dun, dun, dun. I love when you do the Stone Cold. Can we get a little Stone Cold from
of course.
While we're waiting for Andrew?
Oh, hell yeah. We like to throw back the old funky noises. Yeah, WrestleMania, it's a 2-day event. We talked about it. It's going to be a big outdoor event, and we haven't had the great weather here on the East Coast. We've had a lot of wind, definitely lots of gusty wind and rain, and so I don't know how that does for their big stage that they set up there outside, but their WrestleMania is happening in Philadelphia. We talked about that. Hello, Chris and Tiffany from American Cupcake. Dave Daffler saying hi, Tiffany. Merkins, that's right. We got the Merkins. That's what's up. Merkins for Americans.
Now that I see pubes, I'm just can't unsee it.
Now that you've seen it. Oh, hey, Dave from Tiffany, Washington. Flex 316 says, how about people? 4 people. Aaron, what's up, Andrew? Andrew, what's up, brother? You're a big inspiration for people. Keep being awesome. Well, I'll make sure that he gets that message. We'll put a star on that. We'll make sure that Andrew sees that when he gets back. He's eating a little lunch now. What do you think he's eating? Having his hot pockets? What do you say? He's having pizza or something?
Dude, that's so. I'm so dying to know what he's eating right now. That's so funny you said that because I was literally wondering the same thing. As soon as he left, I'm like, I wonder what he's eating. I'm such a fruity, especially when I'm hungry. I'm just I'll look at your. I'm like that person. If you're eating, I'll look at your plate, in public. I don't care. What are they eating? That looks good.
Flex saying awesome. And Cupcake says, had a blast Wednesday, brother. Yeah, our friend American Cupcake stopped in on Replayables. We do that on Wednesdays and Fridays. Like I said, on the Wednesday edition, American Cupcake stopped in. So that's what we like to do. We like to hang out with the chat family, and anybody that feels comfortable coming on camera or wants to drink with us and hang with us, you're always welcome to. You can do that. And so American Cupcake did that. It was a lot of fun. Wait, oh, look, it's getting gross, Scott. Look at this.
Take her mod away.
I love take her retro. I love you, Pooh Bear. Getting gross. Getting gross in here.
We love you too, Shane.
Flex says I'm an old school fan. Good man's
Cool.
wrestling. Cupcake, that was a blast. You're a great guest, brother. Yeah, man, great laugh and a great time. We had a lot of fun laughing and get messed up. 1 out of 6 here. Chris Abel says, I love Rage Hack Ride. I rally around them with a pocket full of shells. There you go. If it's legal, I'll pass. Wait a minute, Dave Dapper. See, that's taking some of the fun out of it for some people, right? Like that used to be the mysticism about it.
Yeah.
There's some kind of, it triggered some kind of buzz extra that I haven't felt since it's been illegal. Weed ain't as enjoyable. I mean, there's something missing now.
You don't have
Like
to sneak off.
risk,
Well,
the rush from
it used to be kind of like a point of unity for weed smokers. Like when you found out one, you were almost obligated to share what you had with them. I've talked about this with people. It was almost like, oh, you're down too? Well, let's go smoke. I mean, I've smoked with tons of people I don't even know, but for smoking with them. So it's kind of taking that out of it, Scott, and that now everybody's got their own shit. So you're not going to be so quick to go up and go, oh, we were part of this brotherhood where only certain people were in it, right?
Yeah. It used to be kind of like a dirty little secret, and if you knew you're on somebody's dirty secret, then
exclusive little club. We were tight. Like I said, perfect strangers. Like you didn't even have to know them, but if you knew that they smoked, oh, let's go over here. I don't even know who the fuck you are, but let's get smoked. So
that's so true. That is so true. Yeah,
it's taken. I don't feel as obligated to like maybe do that now, but we'll have to see. So
well,
you don't. Go ahead.
20 years ago in California, if you were to call the cops and be like, someone's over here smoking weed, they would show up and be like, stop smoking. Now, if you do that, they'd be like, okay, cool. We'll send someone out and they will do absolutely nothing.
Like everybody alive. Nobody got holes in or anything.
Like, we'll take care of it. And
like,
no. We got way too many other stuff to deal with.
So there is that between a lot of people complain about the taxing and like they said, the mystique is being kind of taken away from it by legalizing it. And some people say that they're just taxing it, but they're not making the kind of the best stuff out there. But Sports Heads turn into Weed Talk. Let's see.
Right.
It's the Weekend Sports Head / Weed Talk show. I can swim, says Flex. That's a good thing.
Okay. Yeah.
I dive deep. We're going to do deep dives. Okay, there we go.
Okay, all right.
Dave Daffler says American Cupcake was awesome on Replayables. That's right. He hung out with us. He heard him having that great laugh and having some good times and just getting tore up from the floor up. Hack Ride's mom going to fix it all soon. Wait a minute.
What?
Not sure what that means.
No, it is great when guys that we know from chat go on Replayables and you get to like kind of know them as a person. They end up being just as cool or even cooler than you imagine every time.
Yeah, you had a pretty notorious experience on Replayables, right?
Yeah.
the best.
The best. It's Scott loves when anybody throws up.
I'm determined when I reappear to not do that again.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely have to have you back on again now that we're on Replayables. I love that mouthy cat you got. That cat just talks the entire time we do the shows now. I think it's funny.
At first, she just does it like she sees me sitting here and talking to the phone or computer, and she's like, "Yeah, let me start fucking with this
catnip."
Yeah, right. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do that next show.
Our cat that I had that just passed would totally look at us and just go, "Wow," like I'm talking to you. Like, so it sounds like the same thing. Like that cat is trying to talk to you. Like, yeah, don't talk to them people. Talk to me.
yeah. Just want to attend. Go ahead, Glenn.
Chris Abel says, cheers at Dave Daffler, executive producer. Okay, of the Replayable. There you go. Yeah, he's been contributing some games and some ideas to the show. Ohio is almost fully legal, but my black market is better priced and the same. She still gets it the old-fashioned way. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I go to a dispensary that's not legal. Like, they don't tax, and they just have the best freaking deals, dude.
American Cupcake. Dave Daffler says, American Cupcake makes C-3PO a drink. Oh, my. Let's see. Hack Ride. Mom's going to come around and put it back the way it ought to be, says Hack Ride. Okay, they don't know when. No, wrong. Well, I don't know. There's a word. Chris, thanks, man. Anytime I'm home and free. Absolutely. You can come on the show. Heck Ride, I'm praying for rain. I'm praying for tidal waves. I want to see the ground give way. I want to watch it all go down. You sound like old George Carlin at the end of his days, where he just kind of was happy and seeing everything just kind of break down. Dave Daffler, Chris Abels, where are the keys to the executive bathroom? Wait a minute, we're going to go just give him all that. Levy don't want us using his bathroom, so I don't know what's going on there. There's a certain bathroom we can use, but I don't have the key to the executive one. I'm going to Lima, Ohio to watch it. Oh, Chris, you're going to go to Lima to watch the eclipse? That'd be neat. I'm interested to see how dark it gets in people's neighborhoods when it's supposed to be kind of daylight. I don't want anybody getting hurt taking pictures of the sun, but let's see. It's a fucking star. Wait a minute, yeah. That it is, but it's a significant one. Significant one indeed. Let's see. We have here American Cupcake. Dave, he's my drinking buddy. We hid them, Dave. I'm getting into the chat here. Let's see. It will light the earth. Bone Loads you're getting a love from Dave Daffler there. Tiffany says she's 45 minutes east of Cleveland. I get to watch Monday. Fun. Yeah, you're gonna get a good bit of it, I think, if you're that close to Cleveland, you're being a good part of it. Chris Abels, I just used the front lawn. Okay. Oh my God.
Nice.
Bathroom. Learn to swim.
Correct. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. Like in the future, LA is going to be underwater.
Binary Star 1 is in Nova State, says Flex 316. We will see a Flash, maybe. They don't know. Wolf Shirt Guy says, other than the main events over the 2 days, I want to see Sammy win the Intercontinental over Gunther. You think he's going to be Gunther? Oh, I don't know if they're going to let that happen. Let's see. We'll have to see. Stone Cold and Undertaker were faves. There you go. Absolutely great wrestlers. Yeah. Hackride has a good idea. He says, hit that like button, and I agree. We're hanging out doing a weekend sports heads. We're kind of just chilling at this part of the show right now. We're hanging out waiting for Andrew to come back from his little snacky time, little lunch time. We're trying something different here. Learn to swim, says American Cupcake. He's expecting a water world too. Cupcake, don't like me, LOL. Is that true? Cupcake does not like, I don't know if that's a thing. Seth going to do movies after WrestleMania. Then Drew versus Punk rivalry kicks off. Okay, because they do kind of take time off now to do these movies. So you think Rollins is going to be doing some movies after WrestleMania? Drew, Punk, right? We'll see. Do you think Punk has it in his body anymore, guys? I don't know. I think he's got all the will. He's got all the will, and and he can do a good storyline. But I don't think his body's going to let him do it. Bone Loads.
Yeah, dude. Like you said, it looks like he wants to do it, but I don't know if he's physically capable of doing it anymore. I mean, he's breaking down. Yeah,
he broke his leg. He got hurt jumping in or out of rings after matches and stuff. It's just I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if it's worth it. Fuck all these hip gangster wannabes, says American Cupcake. Let's see.
I think he's talking about Hack Ride.
Well, really? Hey, let's see. Our friend Dave Daffler. Thanks, Dave Daffler, for the 10. Don't miss BF Live. That's my show. Bobby show Monday at 12 noon Eastern, and the Shawnee Zone sometime at night. That's right. Thank you. I do like a stream show. I like to take all the stuff I enjoy about radio, mix it with podcasting, and hang out with Scott and Stormy and Bobby and Nick and all of our friends and have fun. I do that every Monday from like 12 to 4 East here on the BF Live channel. Please hit subscribe. It's absolutely free. We have a lot of fun. We start off the week on a positive note because like Bone Load says, there's a lot of drama and that Dabbleverse shit out there, but we don't really delve into that. We kind of steer clear and just enjoy hanging out as fellow human beings. So check that out every Monday, 12 to 4 East. American Cupcake says, Flex, I got no issues with you, dude. Oh, there you go. Looks like we're straightening out some things here. Taking care of some international issues. American Cupcake, best laugh in the biz. Yes, he was having quite a good one. Flex was joking anyway. Brian's shouting out Daffler. American Cupcake is saying, Dave Daffler, thanks, dude. He's laughing. Flex 316, we get a fine, so it's not too bad here. All right. Right on. Clouders getting the love. Nick Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler, doing big things in TNA. Yeah, man, I'm surprised he kind of went right to TNA. He didn't end up in AEW, but yeah, he's kind of being like the big fish in a small pond, I guess you could say over there, being the former Dolph Ziggler. Let's see. So doing big things in TNA. if it's all okay, we all get better weed. Yeah, there you go.
That's true.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, because some people are saying that the private stuff is still. I've heard people complain about the state kind of tax weed bone loans. What is your experience with that?
That's so true. Yeah, the weed from the state-run places are not as good because it's all sealed. A lot of the places, it's like the other places, it's fresh. They'll show it to you right before. Like the stuff from the state, it's sealed. You get it, and a lot of times it's all dried out. They say it's like the bomb. It's not really the bomb. One time I went to a place and I was like, "Give me the best stuff you got," and it was not good at all. Like, so yeah, no. I think that's another reason why people stay away from the state-owned run places because it's the quality is not up to par. Like,
there you
not even
go.
close. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that. I have a couple people. Scott, what do you think? I mean, I know I've seen you get lots of live deliveries, live and otherwise. Like, what do you think about you? And you take like different taste and brands. What do you your take on this?
The convenience of it is the best thing about it. I think not having to worry if your guy's home or whatever.
Right.
So the convenience of it is a good thing. And but where I live, we just had one dispensary, so there's no competition. There's no that means
there's nothing to compare it to then.
Yeah.
And but they recently got a new place in town, and I noticed that the prices are starting to come down a little bit. So we need a little more competition.
Just like good old capitalism, I guess, brings them prices down. I work in Brooklyn and walk a lot, and all I see is joint butts instead of cigarette butts on the ground. Yeah,
nice.
And then I was wondering, Bone Loads, if like doing blunts is still going to be a thing, because people used to kind of do that because it was kind of a way to disguise it. We got dog walkers, cannabis, pre-rolled. See, that's what I'm fascinated with. Like this whole pre-rolled market and all the stuff that you can buy now. Like I've never thought I would see these days, Scott, where you could like buy edibles and buy pre-rolled
cigarettes.
Like a pack of cigarettes. Like not necessarily in a blunt form, right? Just a straight up like a weed cigarette, right?
Yeah, they're just kind of cone shaped. They're shaped a little funny, but yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those. I think they got those home kits now where you can pour that stuff yourself and all.
Yeah, I think blunts will still be a thing because people that love blunts just love blunts. You know?
Yeah, I think there's still a blunt culture because just people got used to it. But I think I was thinking about it with all this weed changes, and I'm thinking the blunt culture happened because people were looking for a convenient way to carry it around and kind of be kind of on the down low and kind of get a buzz on. And I don't think you're going to need to do the down low thing as much anymore. Thank you, Dave Daffler. Are Tide Pods supposed to be bitter? Wait a minute. I know they're pretty and colorful, Dave, but you're not supposed to chew them. See, he found something that wasn't legal again. That's what happens when you make some things legal. People just move on to the next. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Supposed to boof them. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. The first time I went to Humboldt County in like the mid 2000s, it was like such a shocker because it's so out in the open there. Like people were literally just smoking weed in front of the cops, inside the bars, outside the bars. It's like it was decriminalized like years and years ago.
It was already starting to happen here where they were just changing it to like a ticketable offense, even if they even cared to like it encountered you about it at all. He says delicious.
And now they got all the vapes and edibles and it's in everything now if you want it, and you can do it more discreetly if you wanted to now.
Yeah.
I thought that was my cat. Dave Daffler said no. That's right, because Dave Daffler had similar problems with cat crawling all over him when he was on Replayables. So he feels your pain. This time it's our boy Bone Loads with the cat walking all around. Let's see, probably better weed too. Flex thinks. So there you go. He's saying yes, sir. Good day, Hacker Ride. Tiffany says, I say talk to the cat. My dogs have all talked back to me. Yeah, they do. Let's see. They do sometimes talk back to you. Saying, we got a lot of stuff going on. Scott says, it's already kind of dark in my neighborhood, but I will see if I can get darker, if it can get darker during the eclipse. Well, so yeah, we'll have to check that out live Monday. So check out BF Live on Monday. It's supposed to happen at like I said, 3:23 my time here, Scott. So if we're still on air, I wonder if I could like maybe grab my cell phone if I notice it getting really weird out the window. Maybe we'll see if we can bring you some like kind of eerie looking kind of looks on BF Live this Monday. See how the things kind of look.
Heck yeah, that'd be cool, man. I can't wait.
Tiffany believes that the old school way is always better. The black market weed is always better, according to her. Wolf says it's all about money. That's what life is about at the end of the day, right? When you get down to it, most things end up there. Love, drugs, life, everything ends up all kind of converge at money. No, not one person had a person that can beat Ryan says. Oh, let's see. Is Chris Abel's OnlyFans up yet? I don't know. You have to check with him.
That'd be a big money maker.
Scott was getting it. Scott! Hey, OLG. Well, oh, wait a minute. He's checking back in. OLG. Scott just went back. Excuse me, Scott. Andrew was checked out a little bit for lunch, but guess what? Back by popular demand, it's Andrew. He's back.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
I ate like a fat man.
What'd you have, buddy?
About 5 pieces of pizza.
5? You ate 5
Nice.
pieces of pizza in that little bit of time, brother? Holy moly. Well, I guess we'll have to have a bathroom trip in the future. But OLG just checked in and said, where's Andrew? So you got back just in time for our friend OLG to find out where Andrew was. Look at this. And then earlier when you were gone, Ron checked in and says, Andrew, what's up, brother? You're a big inspiration for people and keep being awesome.
Thank you.
There you go. So lots of friends have been checking in. We would have a lot of fun, Andrew, just talking to the chat and everything. Kind of didn't want to do too many sports stories without you, but I'm glad you're back. And I'm glad our friends OLG asked where Andrew was. BJJ wins, says Flex. The Wolf Shirt Guy says the NFL free agency was wild this year.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, let's talk about that. What do you think was the biggest move? Henry to the Ravens was pretty massive. He got rested up last year. Wolf Shirt Guy, that week, guys, with free agency, we did like nothing but basically like a free agency episode, didn't we?
Yeah, it was crazy.
We said, Andrew, that we have never seen, at least in our sports enjoying lifetimes, we had never seen a free agency period quite like that before, have we?
It was crazy as hell.
It was crazy as hell. It lasted for a couple days. Like every minute on our phones, we're getting like another thing. When we were doing the NFL free agency show, we were getting live updates during the show of deals that were happening during the shows, right, brother? What do you got?
My friend Rebecca tried calling me, but I'm doing a show right now.
Yeah, girl. Hang on there, ladies. Stay back a little bit. But yeah, so NFL free agency was crazy. Do you think that Henry to my Baltimore Ravens was the biggest the move in free agency, guys? What do you think?
That's what I cited. Remember, I told you.
You did.
Yeah,
you did. Yes, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. If you didn't know already, for those that didn't know already, so I'm kind of looking forward to that, and seeing what he can do this year. I think that was a pretty big move, but there were so many, and one of them we're going to get into. There's still moves happening, like up to like yesterday, the last couple of days, and we're going to get into some of that now. Andrew's back. Let's get into some more sports stories. I think Andrew is eating right now. Yes, he was. You're right. You got the agreement from Tiffany. Dave Daffler says the only thing I know about sports is that the Mets just traded Joe Namath. Oh, whatever. We need to coach you up. Let's see how many. All right, I'm going to leave these. I'm going to leave these comments to the side a little bit, and let's get on to a couple more stories. We left off at the Rock story about the Rock in Philadelphia, ragging on the Philadelphia fans after he was late. Let's talk about the upcoming Tyson versus Jake Paul fight that's coming up. And let's talk about the rules. Thanks Bybee for submitting this. There's some rules have been established, guys. Some basic rules. And here's what they're going to do for Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, Bone Loads. They're going to use 16-ounce gloves. They're going to do 2-minute rounds, not 3-minute rounds. There are no official judges, so there's going to be no judging cards or no TKOs, no decisions, no winner unless it's a knockout, unless it's a KO.
Wow.
And each fighter, how about that, Scott? Each fighter must pass an EEG, electrocardiogram, I guess, and an EKG test before the fight, guys. So what do we think about?
Is that steroids?
No,
EKG?
they're EKG tests. I think those are electrocardiograms. Yeah. I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on here, but I think they're just basic, like kind of heart tests. Yeah.
Okay.
So Scott, what do you think of the idea of like the shorter rounds and no judges involved? That it's just going to be, we're all going to decide ourselves anyway. But what do you think about that, brother?
Yeah. I think it kind of maybe favors Tyson a little bit, being older
totally.
and maybe fatiguing. But the no winner unless somebody gets knocked out. That's a little.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like, so these guys are going to do, is it 10 rounds? They didn't say nothing about the amount of rounds. I don't know if it's 10, 12, 15.
So if this goes to distance, no judges and nobody wins, right?
Yeah, it'll be left up to us to decide because I mean, even if it is a technical knockout thing with judges, is everybody going to agree with that? People are still going to make up their own mind. So maybe they just thought it was best to go without judges. But I imagine there's going to be like professional judges off to the side, kind of like numbering this, and maybe that's a way we can have fun watching it, kind of numbering each round and see who we thought each round. So that's not coming up till July, but I just thought it was interesting that they're set now, establish some basic ground rules for it. No winner unless there's a knockout. So that's coming up in July, and that'll be on Netflix. So I thought we would share that with you. All right.
It's like when they said there's no losers or no winners of that fight. There's literally gonna be no losers or no winners.
Yeah, and I imagine the take is going to be pretty good. Everybody's going to get paid, and everybody will be happy. So let's see. We were just talking about how crazy NFL free agency was, and if you didn't think that the dust had settled and everything wasn't crazy enough, then this trade come out this week, Boneloads. The Stefon Diggs, the wide receiver, the all-pro wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills that catches for Josh Allen, being traded to the Texans, the Houston Texans. What do you think about this, bro?
Huge, dude. That's funny because I was going to wait for this story, but I think aside from the Ravens getting Derrick Henry, Texans are the big winners in the offseason with acquiring Joe Mixon and now Stefon Diggs, and they were already a team on the rise, and CJ Stroud just seems
They
to
want to win now.
Be ready to. Oh yeah, no, they're definitely in win now mode. Yeah,
they won a Super Bowl
like today. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Andrew. Like they're all in, so watch out for the Texans. That's a team that's ready.
I think they're gonna win 14 games straight up.
They got CJ Stroud, and now they've got a great guy to throw to. I mean, Stroud was already killing it without a Stefon Diggs, Andrew. And I think you guys make a good point with going for a running back and going for Stefon Diggs, and now they have this young rookie quarterback or being the second year. I think they seem to be in a go mode after all of those years trying to get out of all that Deshaun Watson crap down there, Andrew. I think there's better days are finally happening.
Yeah,
for the Texans.
Bright future in Houston, and they already have Tank Dell, who's a stud, and Nico Collins.
Let's talk about some of the elements about this, because I've heard some wording that we don't always hear in these kind of deals. So one of the things that I've noticed is that they let him go for like a simple second round draft pick. So I'm wondering if this is like they're happy to be gone with Diggs, or who wanted to leave, like who wanted it more kind of thing. Was Diggs tired of losing, or were they tired of dealing with him? I don't know what precipitated this, but check this out, Andrew and Boneloads, all of you guys actually. It says the Texans wipe out the final 3 seasons of Stefon Diggs' deal. Now, I understand that you could pay a guy in advance, but I didn't know that you could pay up his contract enough that you effectively made him a free agent the second year after that. Have you ever heard of that, Andrew?
No, have you?
No, I can't say I have, brother, and that's why I'm throwing it to you guys. I didn't know that like a team had the power or the ability. I know they had the power or the ability to pay them extra, but I didn't know they had the power or the ability to accelerate their contract to the point that it made them a free agent sooner, Boneloads. Do you remember ever hearing anything like this where a team had made a guy a free agent faster?
No, it seems like they're doing right by him, because a team, if you got a guy locked down, why would you change that? He's already under contract, So yeah, they're definitely throwing him a bone and doing right by him. And they're not paying the entire contract. They're like giving him a portion of like a little bit of money and then canceling the rest, just so he could test the market and get even more money than he normally would have made. Because wide receivers are the hot shit right now in the market, and he's in his prime, so he's got to take advantage of that.
But just the way they refer to it as like basically wiping out his deal, I just never kind of heard it put that way. But what they're going to do is they're going to give him they're going to give him $3.5 million that he's actually due next year, and he's going to get $22.5 million this year, and he becomes a free agent next year. So they're kind of rolling the dice and hoping that when he does re-sign next year, he does it with them, Boneloads, right?
Yeah, I think that they're definitely rolling the dice, and like Andrew said, they're all in for this year. I don't even think they give a fuck what happens with Stefon Diggs if they win it this year. They're like, go ahead, go. We got our championship.
But do you think this is going to go the right way and buying the goodwill that he wants? I mean, they're taking a risk because he could get a better offer from somebody else, and then the second round draft pick and all of this maneuvering that they did to make him a free agent earlier will end up kind of biting him in the ass, right, Andrew?
Yeah. No, it's huge risk. And
Yep.
yeah, I think they're counting on him to be like flattered or like honored by that move, and maybe he really likes it there. So yeah, no,
So,
it's definitely a player friendly thing that's unheard of.
but I can't imagine that that the Bills were so eager to have a second round draft pick that they go, "Ooh, we'll give you Stephon Diggs for it." So it has to be that he kind of wanted to move on. And it said Stephon Diggs led the NFL in receptions during the last 4 seasons with the Bills. So,
Yeah, no, I think you were right. I think you were onto something. It was probably a mutual respect. I think the organization has probably grown a little weary of Diggs. Probably just vocalness, and just he's probably a lot to deal with, because he does want to win and he is a star receiver. So I think they're probably just like, dude, if you want to go, then go.
If you have a lot of incentives in your contract, wouldn't that kind of screw you out of that though?
Absolutely.
So that's why they did they make all these maneuvers to give him guaranteed money in an effort to kind of create goodwill, Scott. But there's no guarantee he might be like, okay, thank you, you did a good thing for me, but this other team offered me this much more money, and so I'm going there. So they're kind of taking a risk that all this guaranteed money they've converted for him is going to turn into him signing as a free agent next year, long term. I think we're still catching up with some of these weed comments. I know a lot about weed because of my MS. That's cool, Tiff. Brings up the LVL 2 levels. I hear a lot of good things. She makes can of butter herself, cannabis butter. 7-Eleven is my 9/11. Flex says, dude, all the big names do it. The wolf shirt guy says, joint butts better for the environment. There you go. Yeah.
True that.
I like them a lot better than basic cigarette butts. Why
True
not?
that.
We got Crossroads checking in. That's a Cody move. Is Andrew the Giant here? Yeah, he is. That's say hello to your friend Crossroads.
Yep, that's me.
Yep, Andrew was out to lunch. He had about 5 pieces of pizza when he was gone, apparently. I love cones. I can fill the glass pieces. You like those cone? She likes those cone joints.
Andrew.
Go ahead,
my bad. Where was the pizza from? Was it homemade or did you order out?
Was it DiGiorno?
No, just oven.
Nice.
Shit.
Frozen.
So they must have had to cook multiple pizzas because you ate like half a pizza.
Yeah, they were like,
Was it
Andrew, leave
DiGiorno's?
some for the other people. I can't hide from intensified tide. Oh, shit. I'm so high.
Cody's hungry. He hasn't even ate yet, and Andrew's like eating 5 pizzas.
Yeah. And Cody's like,
Hi, boyfriend.
don't eat all the pizza, boyfriend. Let's see. Supernova, Flex 316, Nova FFS, Supernova. Look it up. Stormy has a thin waist because some things can't grow in the shade. Wait a minute. Saying she doesn't show it a lot. The wolf shirt guy says, LOL, I meant Punk was all about the money. Yes. He will be good to go for the money for sure. Rock is going to be so stiff tonight. It will be worse than Punk. It might be, yeah. He's just kind of been getting those little vignette kind of things in and like beating up Cody and little stuff. But that's different than that. Doesn't get all the ring rust off. But he was asking about Punk. Do he think that Seth Rollins is going to take a break after WrestleMania and do some movies?
Yeah, he needs to get a new leg.
Seth does.
So he tore his MCL.
Well, Wolf guy, I think he thought it was going to be like a movie thing, but either one, typically if it's like a long injury or something, they find a way to kind of write them out long term if they're making a movie or something. Name the best wrestler now for MMA. Oh, the best wrestler that can convert to MMA, maybe? What do you think, Andrew? Anybody come to mind? You say Kyle O'Reilly, like in the AEW, because he's kind of a gritty guy.
Bobby Lashley could hold his own.
Ooh, he thinks Bobby Lashley. There you go. There's one. PSJ is checking in on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel saying, I love Andrew. Such a god. There you go. Checking in. You're getting the love, Andrew.
Thank you.
Such a god. God, Andrew. Good God, Andrew. We say it all the time.
Thank you, PSJ.
Let's see who else is checking in.
Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup. Pull that back up.
What's that? This one? I love Andrew.
It's number 40. Or he looks like a football player.
Oh, okay. You're looking at the avatar. All right, there you go. Let's back up. Absolute. We talked about how crazy free agency was. Absolutely crazy free agency. One of the craziest I can remember ever take the call. Wait a minute, somebody's calling you on the line in the back. Not a fan. Exhibit BS crap of wrestling. Let's see. Of the boxing maybe. Tyson's going to win. PSJ says. Flex 316 Hart.
Oh, the Hart thing. Okay.
There is no winner. We're not gonna have a winner if we don't have a card. Maybe I think all the EEG is for the brain function. EKG is for the heart. Scott's checking in. Scott has a prediction. He thinks he's got a prediction a long time ago because Scott ordered it's a Mike Tyson vape. Mike Tyson. If you can't read that,
that's what that is.
show him the other side with Mike Tyson's face on it. Yes. And what is it? It's called a round 2. Look at that. That's Mike Tyson's face, and it's called a round 2. So Scott is taking this as an omen and a prediction that fight is going to go in round 2. That's Scott's official Sports Head Weed prediction for the fight.
Have you seen Tyson's training videos? That dude is
like after day 4, he was like looking like a beast. I wouldn't mess with him. But yeah, Tiffany was giving us the health information right here, guys. I kind of went over it. It says, the EEG for the brain function, EKG is for the heart. That's a more you know. Thank you, Tiffany. So you learned something here. Tyson from Brownsville, he's getting enough money from this. He ain't playing. He going for the legacy of boxing, not playing into Jake Paul hand. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely, I come up on this shit. I ain't going to have this little white boy beat my ass. This shit ain't happening. Shit's not going down like this.
Exactly. That's probably what he said to a T.
That's right. No, this shit ain't happening. You ain't getting no legacy off my black ass. That shit ain't happening. It's a fucking joke. Yeah, but it's going to be a fun fucking joke. I think a lot of people are looking forward to seeing Jake Paul get his ass whipped for once and kind of put in his place, if you will, because a lot of people don't like that this kid came out of nowhere just from being a YouTube guy and he's taking on the world.
What's that, buddy? Fighting for the people.
There you go. Fight for the people. There you go. I like that.
It really is. Yeah. Yeah.
What are you saying, Andrew?
I think one punch is gonna turn the lights out.
One punch, huh?
Oh my God, the world would go crazy if Tyson knocked out Jake, dude.
Hey, and Scott, we always talk. We talk about it all the time, brother. Wouldn't it be something if Mike Tyson has one more first round fuck you in him? Because back in the day, Boneloads, we remember watching the Mike Tyson pay-per-views, and if you were late for a party that had the pay-per-view and you missed past the first 30 seconds of the first round, you might have missed your whole $60 worth of the fight, man. We used to pay $60 for those things, and they would go one round. Mike Tyson would knock out dudes in a round, and your night would be done. $60 gone, Scott.
I think after a point of him doing that so many times, it probably actually affected him negatively because people just like, why get it for another 30 seconds?
It totally did. I remember going, are we going to do this again at some point? Because we know what's going to happen. We're going to get our Fritos, we're going to get our beer, and we ain't even going to get our asses in the seats, as happened many times before that, and the fight was over. I literally remember going like, what do you mean? Yeah. Like, I was in the kitchen, like, getting a beer one time, and I missed the fucking fight. So hopefully that might be one. He might have one more in him, Scott, where Tyson.
Now you got all this company in your house, so you got to entertain all night.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to him. You were hoping to ignore him 3 minutes at a pop, Scott. That's a good point. Now you got to entertain motherfuckers. Unlimited rounds,
event, dude.
Buckshot wants unlimited rounds. Just today's really a winner. So one man left standing.
Jake's never gone the distance. Like, I don't think any of his rounds have ever been 12. So
he's never gone for the distance. He's never gone for speed. No, he's never done it. Sorry.
He's all alone in a time of need.
Very good. That's right. Boxing now equals nothing. Yeah, we talked about that. We know that MMA is kind of taken over, but back in the days when Scott and I and Bono were talking about, Tyson was the shit, man. That was the pinnacle of the pugilistic sports. But now, it's kind of been overshadowed by MMA for sure. For sure. What sport is real? I think it says it real, but is real. Diggs is not Diggs of 2 or 3 years ago. Jordan Addison is greater than Diggs. That might be a fair point. Here. That might be a fair point. They said Diggs didn't have many touchdowns in the second half of his season last year with the Bills. So there's been a little bit of a decline there, but maybe with a guy like CJ Stroud slinging it all over the place, I'm interested to see what balances out, because it isn't like that Josh Allen couldn't get the ball to him, So maybe just new chemistry, new team will do it for him. Is NFL the same as it was when I was a kid?
No,
I don't think
not
so.
even close, brother.
Justice saying 11, but you number one, Justa. How you doing? Hack right, I got your story coming up, bro. If the Chargers don't draft a wide receiver 1, they are wasting Herbert. Yeah, because he needs somebody to throw to now. Does he still have Mike Williams? Does he still have Williams there? Or did Mike Williams left too, right?
He's a Jet. Yeah, we cut him. He's a Jet.
The Jet. Diggs acting like he's Jefferson. Yeah, Justin Jefferson. Maybe. We'll see. Someone has a phone. MB, they will. Yes. Flex is saying good move. Yes, trying to catch up with some of these. Tiffany Washington saying, well, Becky is on a book tour now. Oh, Becky, she's going for the championship tonight, right, Andrew? She's going for the ladies' championship?
Dude, I think she's going to retire.
Oh.
So maybe you're right with Tiffany. Maybe there's a book tour going on, and maybe she's kind of going to sail in the wind, maybe. Let's see. Bo Nichols, Bo Nix, maybe. You talking about Bo Nickel? Nope. Hi, Bobby. Hi, Tiffany. Bobby gets hurt. Okay. You're welcome. Steve Blackman could have done MMA, but not sure about anybody today. Maybe Kieran Cross, the Wolf shirt guy says. Headband Harrison watching on Andrew the Giant 96 says, Andrew, you're the GOAT. Thanks for checking in. Tyson gummies are okay. Yeah, Mike Tyson, he's gotten in the weed business big time. Like him and Ric Flair was in the weed business, and he's doing like the gummies and stuff. So yes, give Mike Tyson gummies. Gummy bears, like Scott. Let's see. It's a few years old, that footage. Okay, let's see. One punch. You the man, Andrew. One punch. There you go. He said one punch.
I think Tyson could knock him out in one punch.
PSJ says Jake Paul needs to stand up and not fight retired boxers. Yeah, he's doing a lot of these novelty shots with old legends, if you will. 0 touchdowns in the last 8 games of the season was Stephon Diggs with the Bills. My grandfather was a Golden Glove boxer in Cleveland back in the 50s and 60s, says Tiffany Washington. That's cool. See, everybody's got some kind of sports connection. Thanks for sharing that. We need a new game. Scott Fitzpatrick says, flick the bean button, you cowards. Twist its nipple. Flick the bean button. It's absolutely free, whether you're watching on BF Live channel or Andrew the Giant 96 channel. Please, it's absolutely free, and it helps the algorithms. Norman Smiley from the WCW was a real shooter. I think Tyson should not do this. Really, do you think so, Flex? Do you think he has anything to like really lose by it? I think it's going to be he's looking for a payday. I think we know that Mike hadn't always had the best financial history from what we could tell in the past. Like he would spend a lot of that money he would get, but I don't think it's too detrimental. I mean, if you've seen any like the day 4 video, the training video of Mike Tyson, he's certainly physically still up to it. But why don't we get on a couple more sports stories? Keep the show moving. What's up, Andrew?
Still want to fuck with me?
Still want to fuck with me? Yeah, after day 4. That's a clip. So check this out, guys. So as we know, Kirk Cousins was a free agent from the Minnesota Vikings. Oh shit! The fucking cat attacked again.
Yes, meow meow meow. Yeah.
So Kirk Cousins was signed by the Atlanta Falcons as their starting quarterback now. He was a Minnesota Viking. He's been number 8 all his life, Andrew. But Kyle Pitts, who's currently on the team, has number 8. So they were going to do a little bit of this business that we talked about. What was the you said you heard about one of these deals where these guys like kind of make deals on the side for a number when they join a team. What's the one you heard about?
Stephon Diggs wants the number 1, and he paid $100,000 for it.
He paid $100,000 to get the number 1 from his teammate when he joined his new team, the Texans already, right?
Yep.
Wow. So there you go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that one?
With the numbers? No.
He's saying that Stephon Diggs already paid $100,000 for his new number with the Texans.
Wow.
So I have
crazy.
So I have this story. So I have this story about Kirk Cousins. He was signed as a free agent with the Falcons. He has number 8. He wanted number 8, but Kyle Pitts has it. So it says they're going to end up wearing other numbers. It said it seemed an easy swap because this Kyle Pitts guy was looking to change his number, and Kirk Cousins wanted number 8. So, but there's a caveat in this, and that the NFL now, they said that because there's an inventory of these shirts out there, that they would have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy up the existing inventory of Kyle Pitts number 8 shirts. Even if Kyle Pitts wants to change his number this year, he would have to do that without regard to Kirk Cousins. So because it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, Kyle Pitts is going to remain with his number 8, and Kirk Cousins will be playing under the number 18 this year because they could not come to a deal, Andrew, because the league stepped in. So in the deal you're talking about, they did $100,000. I guess maybe there weren't a lot of jerseys out there, but this inventory of jerseys is now, they're telling the league is requiring these guys to buy up. Let me see if I can find. Oh, here we go. Good, Bones. What you got?
Oh, this is because Kyle Pitts probably didn't live up to potential. He was super hyped as like the next great thing for tight ends. So they probably mass produced a shit ton of jerseys. He underperformed. Jerseys didn't sell, so now they're sitting there with a bunch.
And I want to ask you about if we think that if having too many jerseys on stock, somebody making a mistake is a good enough reason to like stop numbers from changing. And do you want to give like a shirt production company that control over something that happens in your league? But let me read this quote here, and it says, Kirk Cousins says he wanted to switch numbers anyways. So I was like, it was a perfect fit. He was like, I want to switch numbers. You want number 8. This is perfect, Cousins said. And he said, I was like, great. And then the league spoke into it. It was like, well, Kyle Pitts has a lot of jerseys that are number 8s with Pitts on the back. You would have to buy every single one. Both of us would have had to write a check. It was several $100,000. So I was like, I'm good with 18. And Kyle was like, I'm good with number 8. So they're going with 8 and 18. So all of this. So I was kind of like perplexed by that whole thing, guys. What do you think, Andrew?
It's their fault for
Scott?
trying to predict ahead. I think it's their fault for trying to
Right.
predict ahead.
Yeah. Why are you mass producing a certain player before he even played it down?
Right. And so under this theory, any like a production guy or any company could go, we're going to produce X amount of shirts and basically have like a role in deciding kind of what numbers and having like this kind of side control over how numbers are given out in the league or whatever. It's kind of weird. And like you said, you made a great point, Boneloads, because you said the guy didn't live up to potential. So now just because somebody made a mistake and overproduced shows about shirts for a guy that didn't live up to his potential, now somebody has to make up for that kind of stupid mistake. It's kind of a weird system of like kind of marketing and control. And I just thought that was kind of a weird, interesting story, but so much so that fucking this guy's played with this number his whole career. Now he's like, no, I'm okay. I'll take 18. And Kyle Pitts is like, I'll keep playing with the number that I have. So I thought it was kind of interesting story.
Some guys
I didn't have much luck with 8 anyway. Yeah.
Go ahead, Scott.
You seen the fan.
For some guys, that number's their identity.
Yes, and that's why, some of them want it from like college all the way up. They want it their whole career, and it's a big deal. And that just goes to show you how much of a big deal it isn't when money gets involved. We talked about earlier how all things converge at money at some point, and there you go. It happened right there. I think Mike is bored and Jake begged. Maybe so. I think Mike's always looking for that next payday, and he's got that ego in him. He wants to see if he's still got like a George Foreman day left in him. No win. You beat a number 1 or the other. The Wolf Shirt guy says, I got Detroit going to the bowl this year, maybe against the Ravens. Huge Ravens fan since 04, Reed Lewis. And let's not forget Flacco was the highest paid QB ever at one point. Yeah, man. He made that deal with Steve Bisciotti and said, if I win the Super Bowl and all, you give me my big deal next year. I think it was like $97 million at the time, Boneloads.
Yeah, he earned it. Yeah, he got you guys to win. Had a great postseason too. Like phenomenal postseason.
He did.
Like one for the ages. And then his first meal after he signed that big contract was a 10-piece nugget meal at McDonald's.
At a local McDonald's drive-thru.
Yeah.
He left the facility and he went to a McDonald's. Yeah, everybody kind of was
10
neat.
piece.
Yes.
Get the 20?
He didn't get the 20, Scott. He went 10-piece. I buy traded player retired merch on clearance. Oh, do you? There you go. There's a game.
Good
They
deals.
didn't want to take the hit in their pockets. Yeah, that's it. But as we're talking about, Tiffany, is that really a good way to control how numbers are kind of handed out? Because like Scott says, these guys, or I think both said it maybe, that these guys identify with this number their whole career. So now you're going to let like an inventory decision kind of affect the distribution of these numbers, and if that's a good way to do it or not. That's big biz getting in the way. If you can't change numbers, when do they start telling teams and payers they can't leave a team? Well, we're not going to get to that with the union. I guess the shirts need better union. Good, Scott.
They could send those shirts to a third world country like they do the World Series.
And all the teams that didn't win. That's right.
Yeah.
The shirt company just wanted to make the buck off of their mistake. That's right, Tiffany. And that's what we say. This doesn't seem like they shouldn't be involved this deeply in that kind of decision, or unless the NFL tells them or mandates or dictates how many they can create, shirts they can create. Unless you're Jordan, says Flex 316, throws in there.
It's
Pitts should have given him number 8. Who do you think is going to throw the ball to you? But now you see the caveat in that it really wasn't Kyle Pitts' decision. Kyle Pitts was willing to move on and give up the number, but now they threw this kind of inventory thing in front of them, and I don't really think that's kind of a fair, maybe kind of a way to think and throw in front of these guys. Let's see. 23, it was his. Number 1 wants number
That's
2
true.
to take the hit. Going to McDonald's right after, laughing, hard as fuck, might be from Brownsville also. Yeah, that's right. It was. He did. He went right to McDonald's. Yep. I take a 10-piece. Signed like a $90-some million deal. UFC and Reebok. They got a deal going on.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Yeah, right. So that was the whole thing. The league kind of got involved with this whole inventory thing and said, fuck both of you guys. We don't care what you agreed on. We got some shirts that somebody said to make up sitting in a warehouse somewhere, and somebody's got to pay money for these. And I don't know if that's a great way to like manage this whole situation. I think they own stock in all the teams. Yeah, sometimes it's like Fanatics or something that makes the shirts for the NFL, the official maker. But let's see. We got another. All right, here we go, Hack Ride. I hope you're still around, bro. Hope you're still around. I got his Oregon story. Hack Ride. This is for our bro Hack Ride. A special story. Oregon QB Dillon Gabriel is making an impression on and off the field. So what? I think Bo Nix enters the draft this year, right, Andrew?
Yep.
Right. So I know he's excited about that. So this is for Hack Ride. So I'll read this. It's a quick story. It says, if there's one guy on the Oregon Ducks football team to assess how the newest Duck quarterback, Dillon Gabriel, is faring in the early going, it would be Tez Johnson, the Oregon senior receiver who was in Gabriel's place this time last year when he transferred in from Troy. Although he had plenty of experience under his belt, he was still the new guy on the field trying to make a positive impression to everyone on and off the field. Only in Johnson's case, he was catching passes, not throwing them. So when asked how his new quarterback was doing in the short time on campus, Johnson offered up this analysis on the former Oklahoma Sooner, who is now transferred and become Oregon's quarterback. He says, he's funny. Dillon Gabriel is a total goofball, Johnson said. Like, he's all for team. He's a goofy guy. He's a kid in the locker room, but he's also good people, like when it's time to put work in. You're going to put work in, and we like that about a quarterback. There was no other player like Nix when it came to putting in the work and being good people. Gabriel certainly has some big cleats to fill, but from the sound of it, number 8 is handling it like a cool customer he was billed as being. So that's for our boy Hack Ride. That's one Oregon story for our boy Hack Ride. So what do you think about the Bo Nix coming into the NFL next year, Andrew? Where do you think he's going to end up?
Where is he thought to be?
I'm not sure who's really in for a quarterback this year, Andrew. Let's see what our friends in the chat are saying. Jumped a little bit on me. The Stream Element spot is running. Let's see. Wolf Shirt Guy says, boo, Oregon. Wait a minute. Let's go Bama.
Uh-oh.
Best college organization, hands down. Oh, Hack Ride. See, I tried to do an Oregon story for you, buddy, because I know you're an Oregon fan. We got Wolf Shirt Guy. He's not having it. He's saying, let's go Bama. Wait a minute. Tez is slick. Tez is slick, says Hack Ride. Scott says, I bet I bet there is a market for those third world misprint shirts if they only knew or had a computer. There you go. Maybe. Wait a minute. PSJ says, Boo Bama. Let's go, Georgia. Oh, wait a minute. We got college rivalries all abound. Look what we started. I do one sports story for my friend Hackride, and here we go. Hackride says he was a Mariota disciple. Good man, good football player in that order.
Yeah, he sounds like he's having fun. You gotta love that in a quarterback where they're not pressured and they're just like, having a good time. That's kind of what a good characteristic you want. He's not
Buckshot Kid says,
fold. Yeah.
He says Buckeye #1. Hackride says Nick probably ends up in Minnesota or Denver. Bo Nix. Let's see. Wolf Shirt guy says, getting spicy. Yes, it is. Getting spicy in here. Everybody's having fun. Bama is coached by a doofus now. Their run is over. Wait a minute. Yeah, right. Well, they don't have Nick Saban anymore, right?
I think Bo Nix is like middle to late first round for sure. That's pretty accurate. Like in Atlanta or not Atlanta, like a Minnesota or Denver.
Tiffany has a point of view. She says, I may be from Ohio, but all Ohio teams suck. Let's see. That's cool. And the bots are on. All right, let's do a couple more stories here. We got a few more. So let's see. That was your sports story, bro. I had to throw in one Oregon story for my boy Hackride. But hang on, Hackride, because now we're going to baseball. Andrew's favorite. Andrew, you were happy to send me this story, bro, about my the minor league team for the Baltimore Orioles, the Norfolk Tides. And look, they're killing. Look at you sent me this score, 26-11. Andrew, you were excited about this.
Oh. Jackson Holiday, 4 hits out of 6.
4 for 6. He went 4 for 6. I told you his first game, Jackson Holiday was the rookie guy. He's like 20 years old for the Baltimore Orioles. He was in spring training, but he didn't make the starting lineup. Andrew has been saying since last year that Jackson Holiday should be on the major league squad, and he's killing it. And to prove this, Andrew sent me this score. Let me remove that. What we got? How did I get that?
Hey, Scotty.
Look at Jackson Cheerio. There's no reason why Jackson Holiday should not be up in the big league.
So there you go. 6 at-bats, 4 hits, 2 RBIs. I mean, the kid is killing it up there. So Andrew is just proving his point again by this minor league score where all of our rookies are. 26-11 was a minor league baseball game. Jackson Holiday, got to bring him up soon for sure. All right, let's see what else we have for you. We're in our baseball segment. Okay, so go ahead, buddy.
If I had something to do with it, I'd bring him up now.
I know, Andrew. You've been advocating this since last year, brother. You've been advocating for this last year. QB space, I meant. Hackride says, we are stocked at quarterback for a decade. DG now, Dante for 2 years, and then Achilles Smith, I guess, Jr., he for 3 years. I remember Achilles Smith of baseball. I'm out. Wait a minute. I did a story for you. Andrew loves baseball. Andrew, Hackride says that he not so much baseball. I said, trying to get you to do a show without baseball would be like trying to get Hackride to do a sports show without talking about Oregon. It ain't gonna happen. He will be there this year at some point. I think so, Wolf Shirt. I think so. I think you got to be. I think you're talking about Jackson Holiday. You'd be right, Bone Loads. They'd be crazy not to bring this kid up. He is killing it. He almost hit for the cycle. He missed the triple in his first game in the minor leagues after they sent him down. Enjoy this. I am a 30-year-old plus GBBP fan. Okay, there you go.
Green Bay Baby Packers.
Maybe. Let's see.
I support all the LGBTQ, but GB.
That's good. Yeah, we agree.
Yeah,
we don't care about your sexuality around here. Well, okay, so we talked about the earthquake yesterday, and I got some video of sports and earthquake kind of mixed together. We're going to see what happens.
I was doing work at my day program, and this is what I found.
Yeah, Andrew's always throwing shit in the hopper. This is Andrew. He is the human sports ticker, and he threw this one in the hopper. So we're mixing. We got it. This is the New York Yankees.
While I was at program.
While he was at program, Andrew's showing off. He's letting you know that he was working while he was at his program. He submitted this clip. What's that, buddy? Oh, you're getting a phone call. All right, let me show you this clip. Here's the earthquake that happens during.
Calling me right
I know,
now.
we know. We know.
Did you say Shannon was calling you? Does she not realize you're still doing the show? Look, don't be embarrassed. She calls you all the time. Why are you embarrassed now? All right, Andrew, I'm going to roll this video, buddy. This is the earthquake during batting practice yesterday. So for people that didn't get to see any of this, check this out. There's no sound on it. You can see the camera shaking.
Is he shaking? Look, he didn't there. Didn't even realize it.
They're just powering through like, huh? Nothing.
Yeah, like earthquake, no big deal. Just fell off a couple balls here.
Like you don't see no reaction going on. Look, there's a couple of people, maybe not. A couple of people on the side are looking around.
Yeah. It's like some people are like, what's going on? But then, yeah, for the most part, they're just oblivious.
Yeah. So I guess that's kind of how it was. It was kind of like a mild rumble. You saw Bob Levy where he thought it was just like a truck going by.
That's Gleyber Torres.
Hey, man. Come here.
All right, Andrew. Talk about Estuary Ruiz. You threw this in the hopper, I think.
Former Brewer. They traded him to Oakland A's. I think the Oakland A's have officially lost their mind.
Well, I understand the Oakland A's are playing as just the A's in Sacramento this year.
That is misleading. They're not doing it till next year, through 2027.
So you're saying they're playing in Oakland County this year in the Coliseum one more year?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that. The way it was reported, I thought that they were playing in Sacramento this year. Yeah, it's going to take a couple years. The Oakland A's are moving to Las Vegas, and in the meantime, their deal's running out in Oakland, and they're going to have to play at least one season in Sacramento. Bone
They're
loads.
playing 3.
3? Wow, it's going to take that long to build that stadium. I understand that one of the hotels in Vegas is the original Tropicana hotel that they're tearing down for that to make way for the new stadium. It's been there 67 years. All right, Andrew, we got another baseball story here. Talk about the Florida Marlins, the Miami Marlins. I know them as the Florida Marlins.
Florida Marlins are the only winless team.
Wow.
There you go. So it's early in the baseball, but they're the only winless team in baseball. So Andrew thought that was worth mentioning. They fall to 0-8, and they're still the only ones.
In Oakland.
Worse than Oakland.
They got a new stadium.
Let's see. Cheesehead. Wolf is laughing. It's late here.
Cheesehead, yes.
Get it, mate. Now how it was for me, not how it was for me. Is that Yoko Ono calling, Andrew? Please let me explain. I'm trying to do sports heads. How good was baseball between 2005 and 2017 after the Blue Jays had their run? It kind of fell off a bit for some reason. Well, I know a lot of those years they were accused of like juicing the ball and all kind of that stuff, Andrew, right? When the right Bonus, I see you shaking your head. That's kind of what I remember during those heavy times was a lot of the juicing of the ball.
End of the steroid era.
That's when baseball was realist.
Yeah, I think that's what they did to compensate for ending the steroid era. Was they kind of juiced the ball and they were making it kind of go a little further. Shit was like a wave 1 meter high. The Wolf Shirt guy says Yoko Ono trying to get her greasy hands on Andrew. And is laughing. Okay, let's see. We got a few more stories here. I hope everybody's having a good day on this Sports Head Saturday. Sports Head 88. I might have said 87 earlier. 88. I don't know what day it is and what show I'm doing anymore. All right, this is Andrew's rookie that he's excited about. This is at 20 years and 23 days. Jackson Chourio is the youngest major league player with a home run since Juan Soto in 2018, and he's the youngest Brewer with a home run since Gary Sheffield in 1988. So
I didn't know Gary Sheffield was a Brewer.
Me either.
He got around to a couple clubs, Giants, Brewers. Check this out.
Padres.
Chourio, deep right center. Back it goes and gone.
Oh, that's where Andrew and I were sitting. Toyota territory.
Jackson Chourio.
Is it Boneloads?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, the slide. That's so
Yep.
fun.
There's the Brewer coming down the slide.
He's got some power for a 20-year-old.
20 years old, so he's the youngest guy to hit a home run. Got a record.
Using the big part of the field.
Since
And where does he
2018.
hit it to the opposite
2018.
field, right? I mean, that is impressive for a young kid
Thank
like
you.
that.
He should get
Number
sponsored by
one for
Cheerios.
Cheerio.
Yeah.
yeah, I was thinking churros.
Yep.
Like the
That too,
churros.
yeah.
Jackson churros.
He's a good one. He's going to be.
Hey,
good
get
for
my
a long
Jackson
time.
Cheerios churros.
Here's my gripe.
What's that, buddy?
Baltimore needs to quit pussyfooting around and just call Jackson up and just quit playing around.
Yeah, I think so too. And Andrew, you know, they're winning a lot of games down there. And I think what they're going to run into now is that they've done such a good job. They have done a good job getting rookies and building up the minor league system. But at some point, I think you're going to have a bottleneck, and you're either going to have guys that you can't afford to put up to the major leagues fast enough, or you're going to have to trade them and use them for trade bait, Andrew. So I think it's going to be one of those good problem to have situations.
That's why I'm amazed when in the Corbin trade, nobody out of their top 5 prospects got traded for Burns.
Yeah, which is pretty good if you can manage to keep your better guys. But yeah, at some point, Andrew, they're going to have too many good guys down the minor leagues when they're scoring 26 runs a game, and they're going to have to either send them up and pay them or use them and trade them away for and start over again and get younger guys again. One in the pocket. Let's see. Well, the Wolf Shirt guy says maybe they keep him down to super tank this season. I don't know. The Orioles had their share of seasons of super tanking. I look at Bono's laughing right away. He knows that. I'm a long-suffering Oriole fan. Hey, why don't we turn it over to some little basketball now, guys? Got a couple more stories, then we're going to pull this train into the station because it's a Saturday.
Grim, relax.
I have a feeling that cat's not listening to you. I'm just going on a limb. Let's see.
Just spaz.
Let's get into a little NBA here. Let's talk about Malachi Flynn. It says Malachi Flynn explodes.
Yeah, former Aztec. I knew he was a great player because he was part of that team that only lost 2 games for San Diego State that missed out on the tournament because of COVID.
Yeah.
They could have went all the way. And he just didn't really seem to get his fair chance with Toronto. They got traded to New York for a little bit. He just really needed an opportunity to show that he could play.
Yeah, so this is kind of a similar situation to where maybe Diggs will shine in a new thing. So you're saying Malachi Flynn, now he still had a little bit in, he scores, puts 50 points up. So that's look a little bit of that.
6-point lead for the Hawks. Malachi to the basket, lays it up,
First bucket. Off the bench, too.
Really?
Yeah, he came in with 2 minutes left in the first.
He fires it, falls.
Solid player, great jumper, great mid-range.
Got to take care of it. Sasser's back.
Just look at his movement. There's not a lot of wasted movement.
Nice 3-and.
That's through.
3-and-1.
3-guard offense because you don't want to take Flynn off the floor.
Yeah, he got fouled from the back on that.
Folks, defender trailing, feels the contact, elevates, gets nothing but the
Nice 3. So there you go. Malachi Flynn, he put up 50. So kind of happy about that. A guy sounds like he found a new home.
Yeah, thrilled for him. Oh, Andrew said, screw this.
No, I took him out real quick. He was talking. I'll put him back. There you go. He's talking a little bit. All right, Andrew. I guess one of you guys put this story in. So everybody knows about LeBron James, of course. Bono is our West Coast correspondent. He's seen LeBron in person sometimes, but his son is claiming. Look at this, guys. It says USC Trojans freshman guard Bronny James will enter the 2024 NBA draft while maintaining his college eligibility and will also enter the transfer portal, he said on Instagram Friday. So what do we think about this, guys? He's going to go pro, and what do we think?
He's not ready. He only averaged 4 points a game in college. I think just because of the name, he might get drafted. Someone might take a chance on him, especially if it's going to be a package deal. If he gets to a team, LeBron goes to that team. But it's almost like a Nepo baby, getting a job in Hollywood that's not really deserving of it.
Maybe
It
maybe a
feels
little
like
bit of
that.
nepotism going on here. Maybe
Yeah,
so because
yeah.
of the name. I mean, that's a big shoes to fill. But LeBron James was famously he started at 18, like out of high school, so people knew he had the skills at a young age. But here, Bronny, he had to go through the whole college process. But he's going to go into the draft and enter the transfer portal. But what do you think about Bronny James, Andrew, entering the NBA draft?
He's definitely not ready. He barely played because of his hurt fucking issue.
Yeah, right. And that kind of got swept under the rug that he quietly kind of like a year or so had like a heart issue and had to be like taken off the court. He had it during a practice, right, Andrew?
Nowhere near ready. He'd be lucky to get drafted the last pick of the draft.
I agree. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big
And he
gambling
can
stories.
play. Yeah, he's a good player. It just like you said with the injury, and then he barely played in college. Didn't do that well really when he did play. I mean, he did okay, but yeah. I don't know.
The Wolf Shirt guy says big gambling story is going to come out in the offseason for the NBA, he thinks. Flex is laughing, so that's a good thing. Shayna's dead cat's catching in. Whoa, what's up? Scott, you know that Shayna's dead cat better than me. Can you
right? Yeah, I can take this one.
All right.
Send meow his kitty to live with me, meow.
Oh my god. And right as you say the cat strikes. See? Oh my god. That cat is holy shit. That cat like Bone Loads, does your cat like to rub up against the camera, like scratching itself?
Yeah. She sees it and she's like, "Yeah, let me knock this thing down."
You have a total photogenic cat, man. This cat is like made for podcasting. I think the cat wants to get on air.
I think so.
That is funny. Thank you for that, Scott. Bronny is not ready, according to Wolf Shirt Guy. Wolf Shirt Guy kind of agrees that Bronny is not ready yet. He says exactly to what was being said. Flex just threw out name.
The name,
Bronny is not draft ready. Also, Buckshot Kid agrees with the Wolf Shirt Guy and you guys as well. Andrew knows what's up. That's right, Wolf Shirt Guy. That's why we're here. Because Andrew is the human sports ticker. He says, I can't talk enough about sports on the podcast we do. I need a sports podcast, and that's why we've been doing it. And that's why we're doing Sports Heads 88 today with our boy Andrew. He's the human sports ticker. Sports tickers get their information from our boy Andrew the Giant. There we go. Let's see what else we got for comments. We also have, got that one. Oh, I jumped too far on me. Hang on a second. Here we go. Get it, mate. We got that one earlier. Pocket. We got that one earlier. Shane Meow Meow. Bronny not draft ready. Rona. Maybe. We don't know. Allegedly, we don't know if Rona was the Bronny problem or not. Wink, wink. Let's see. Thank you for the super chats and everything, like it says. Should see my dog, LOL. The dog's going nuts. Let's see. Andrew, who do you got? Sammy or Gunther? Yeah, for the IC, Andrew. We talked about this when you were gone. Sami Zayn against Gunther for the IC.
Gunther.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. Gunther is just a beast, man. I can't imagine them like putting that on Sammy right now. I don't know.
Did we go over the card? The whole card?
Not really, and nothing but the card. No, we didn't. Nah. He was just throwing out random matches when you were gone. And
let's go over the card real quick.
All right. Well, today, what's it? The tag team match today, right? It's a Rock and
the whole card.
We got time for it all. That fucking average the whole card.
Special episode.
Yeah, we're gonna do like the whole WrestleMania episode there, Andrew, bro. Come on, man, take it easy on me. Let's see. But he just asked you about that one. Sammy and Gunther. So there you go.
I think Sammy has a shot though. I'll go with Gunther, but Sam wouldn't surprise me if Sammy pulls.
But once again, we are at the intersection or we're at the precipice. Is it going to be Cody's time? Everybody says
no.
Cody's going to write his story. Cody going to finish his story. Cody going to do this. Cody going to do that. What's Cody going to do? Is he going to be the guy?
Absolutely not.
You heard it here, folks.
Absolutely not.
Cody's going to be the bridesmaid once again. Never a bride. He's going to be a bridesmaid again, according to Andrew. Right, brother?
Not only is he going to lose, he might get, like, booed out of the WWE for losing.
I don't know. I don't know, man. He seems to have, Cody has like kind of those, he's got those diehard fans that think that he's going to complete this story and he's going to be the champion someday, but I just don't see the timing working out in this current WWE. I just don't see him as being a top guy.
Here's how I think it's going to go down. MJF going to come and cost him the title.
You're throwing MJF in there in the WWE shit? Let's see.
Yep.
I think Gunther will drop the belt and moves to a main eventer, gets tangled with Punk and Drew. Think he's going to going for the bigger one, huh? I don't know. We'll have to see how fast they move these belts along now that Vince is not involved. You know, that's another thing we have to consider too. I think we've been used to kind of the way that Vince kind of moves these stories and moves the belts along. It'll be interesting to see now that Vince isn't involved in the day-to-day, if some of these things happen maybe a little differently than they did in the past. Wrestling Heads, I would watch that. Wrestling Heads. Absolutely not. You the man, brother, talking about Andrew. There you go. All right. Let's see. I think I got a couple. I got one more story. I got another NBA story for you guys. I don't know, Bono, you might have submitted this about the salary cap.
I think that was Andrew.
Did you?
I was doing some work.
Oh, this was Andrew. Okay, Andrew submitted. Yeah, okay, my bad. Either way, it says the NBA shared their salary cap projections with the teams for the 2024-25 season. Sources tell ESPN. The projections are unchanged from January. The salary cap is at $141 million. The minimum team salary is $127. They got tax levels and all kind of boring numbers in there. First aprons, second aprons, things that I don't really follow at the NBA, but there you go. If you're so inclined, following the NBA numbers, those are some of the NBA numbers. Let's see what else we got left here.
A lot of moolah.
Yeah. Let's see. I got another story here. I want to thank Bybee for submitting this one. This is one about something we don't talk about a whole lot here. This is about professional bull riding, the PBR league. But it's something that we're all familiar with, even through pop culture. It used to be that it was 8 seconds. Everything was 8 seconds. You got to stay on the bull. You got to ride for 8 seconds. Well, it says 8 seconds, no more. PBR to reduce bull rides to 6 seconds. So now they're basically kind of watering down what it is to be a cowboy, Scott. What do you think?
Yeah, it's not as long.
It's right. It's not as long, but it says it's a significant change going in effect in PBR, and this is going to affect even PBR in Australia, where our friend Flex 316 might see this. It says in what is being called the most significant rule change in the history of pro bull riding, PBR today reduced the length of time required for a qualified bull run from 8 to 6 seconds. Any rider who holds onto the bull rope without touching the animal himself or the ground for 6 seconds will now be granted a score. The new rule will cover PBR events at all levels in the United States, Australia, Canada, and Brazil. So,
I got a friend that's a bull rider and does the clown deal and all that. Maybe
really?
Really? Maybe I can get him to pop in here one day with the guys.
Oh, that would be neat. I like that, Scott. If you got somebody that does that. So yeah, thanks Bybee for submitting that story. And it even goes on to say in the story, guys, that some of you might have heard from years ago, there was a movie called 8 Seconds. That was a popular Hollywood movie. Well, it says at the bottom of this article that it says, in a related development, New Line Cinema owner of the rights of the seminal motion picture 8 Seconds, based on the life of fallen rider Lane Frost and the inspiration for many young Western sports athletes to pursue bull riding career, will now market the film as 6 seconds.
Wow.
But I mean, it's still going to be 8 seconds in the movie. So I don't understand. I don't understand what the deal is there. It's still going to be 8 seconds in the movie, but they're going to change the marketing to 8 seconds. So there you go with that. So it's even affecting that. Let's talk about some of these chats in here, and let's see what's up. MJF ? I didn't know Michael J. Fox was wrestling. Wait a minute. Not that Michael. I saw a meme yesterday, Scott, that said it was Michael J. Fox and it went earthquakes. What earthquakes?
Oh,
Oh, you don't need to see that one to get that joke. Yeah. Let's see. Like what earthquakes? Gimme Bezos says, I'm sure the Bulls are built differently today. Gimme Bezos. That's a great point. And they made that point in the article. I didn't want to take the whole time reading the whole thing to you, like sitting here reading class, but they make that point in the article, and that these bulls, just much like our food and everything, is being developed on. Like the bulls are getting bigger and bigger and stronger. And it says that nobody's developing a bigger bull rider, which I thought it kind of sounded almost like a cop-out statement, almost like, well, we can't get any bigger, but the bulls are. It's like, and they were trying to say, we're not giving away participation trophies. We feel that the bulls are getting bigger, and maybe with guys getting hurt and thrown off a lot quicker, it would be a fairer way to score. So it'd be interesting to see if it changes bull riding as we know it. MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. That's right. Let me see. I can know him. He says,
You fucking mark!
There you go. That's him right there. Now, bull riding is going to be pussified. There you go. Well, that's what they were they're saying. They were trying to copping out, saying that they were saying we're not trying to pussify bull riding. We're safety and all that shit. Bybee is talking about Lane Frost, the movie that 8 Seconds was based on. And let's see. Wolf Shirt Guy says they will probably change it back to 8 down the road. Maybe they will. I don't know. Maybe if the bull riders get bigger or something changes, but it's kind of a significant change in that we've always known it as 6. And I mean, 8 is now 6. I just sent, BF, I just sent you a message through Instagram. I want to see if Andrew would ever do something like this. Oh, this is great. I don't know if it, I know Brian, so hopefully it's something I can play. Let's see. Instagram challenging me to pull up shit live on a live. Ooh, you gotta see what I pulled up. Messages. Clutter. Watch this. What is this? All right, I can play this. All right, this is submitted for our boy Brian Clauder. Last minute submission to Sports Heads. And it's, let me refresh it. Get some sound on it.
I know it's annoying they don't play with sound automatically.
Sam down this giant hill, and if my calculations are correct, he won't die. But if they're incorrect, he'll probably die. Are you ready, Sam?
Let's do this.
Oh shit.
Let go.
Sammy.
Let go.
Get it, Sam. Hell yeah.
Andrew.
I think I know what we're doing next time I visit.
I would.
I'm going to push Sam down
I'll
this
show it
giant
one more
hill,
time.
And if my calculations are correct, he won't die. But if they're incorrect, he'll probably die. Are you ready, Sam?
Let's do this. Let go. Let go.
Let it go.
Let's go, man. I'm ready. Look at Sam. That thing looks fun.
I might cry.
His hat fell off.
I'm going to push Sam
There you
down
go.
this giant hill.
There you go, Andrew. All right, buddy. So that's you said you would do that?
Yeah, I would.
All right, let's see. A couple more years. It's going to be 4 seconds. Bobby thinks they're going to keep making it shorter and shorter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get off on and off the bull real quick. Clutter says it's fine. I trust you, bro. Like I said, I know it's you, so you heard me thinking out loud. Let's see. Let's go, Andrew. Let's do this. Oh shit. Let's go. All right. Brian will build it. Well, if you build it, he will come.
Literally and figuratively.
If you build it, he will come. Let's see. Or
If you eat my ass, you must eat mine.
okay, either way, you build it or come, whatever. I've been waiting to see if Andrew can fly with balloons. He wants that trick to work. That's fucking awesome. The Wolf Shirt guy says, and Rival is checking in. Rival and says, "Hey Andrew, it would have been cool. It would have been cool if he hit a jump like the Deke Boys." Just the good old boy. Yeehaw! Never meaning no harm. All right, Andrew, we're about to pull this train into the station, brother. I think I got one kind of cool, funny video left that I can play. Yes, I think we did everything. We got through that bull riding. I got one cool, funny video. It's kind of a youth baseball announcer kind of thing. Those mound walk-up funny videos we're going to leave you with. But why don't we leave everybody with let's do their plugs and say their last words for everybody here today, Andrew. What's up, buddy?
No filter, Andrew and friends. Get over about 6 Central. I'm going to be there. Woo!
Are you going to be there? I thought you guys weren't doing a show today. You sure you're going to be there today for sure?
No.
Wait a minute. But normally you would be.
Make sure you subscribe over there, because it's about to get wild over there.
That's right. So right now you're watching the Sports Heads with Andrew the Giant. You're watching it on BF Live channel. Please, if you're there, please hit like, share, and subscribe that channel. You're also many of you are watching on Andrew the Giant 96 channel. He has over 14,300 subscribers, but that's not enough for Andrew. So please hit like, share, and subscribe on Andrew the Giant 96 while you're there.
Share.
Also, share, yes, and also
share, like and subscribe. I'm trying to get you 15.
Oh, he's got another goal, people. 14.3 isn't enough, so get him to 15,000. Also, check out Andrew on No Filter with Andrew and Friends on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and normally Saturdays, but they're taking off Saturday this week because they got other stuff going on. So you can always see Andrew there. How about my boy Bone Loads, bro? Hey, thanks for joining us on the West Coast. I know it's a little earlier, man. I hope you're doing good. Any last words?
Watch Scott on his Guitar Guy show on Sundays on Cut of
thanks,
the
bro.
Gym channel. Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Andrew, I mean, he's always using his plugs for somebody else. Thank you. Yes. And Scott, I know you got a lot of things going on. You hang out with Andrew a lot. And like he says, why don't you go about your shows, where we can find you on the weekend?
Well, I'm going to make this No Filter on a Saturday even more confusing because I just looked and whoops, can't see it on the green screen. But it says we're going to be on today.
Okay, wait a minute. So all I would say is if you go over to No Filter with Andrew and Friends and you hit that bell, fill it in and hit all of those notifications, you'll find out as soon as they pop on there. You'll get like the half hour before notification. But where else can we find you, Scott? You might be over No Filter with Andrew and Friends.
And then we was taking a month off of the Guitar Guys, but things have changed and we're going to be back, I believe, this Sunday. So thanks, Bone, for plugging that.
There you go. So if you like guitars, if you're like a novice guitar player or even a professional guitar player, sit around with the guys on a Sunday. They normally do that, right? Sunday mornings.
Yep. Sunday,
in the AM.
1:30 Central Sundays.
Yeah.
The Cut of the Jib channel.
The Cut of the Jib channel on YouTube.
And then that'll bring us to Monday, which is BF Live.
Oh, thank you, man. I didn't let you finish that. I should let you finish that one. That's since that was for me. Yes, Scott is my co-host and great friend. Bro joins me, and he needs his milk. And he joins me every Monday with his milk on BF Live. We hang out for like 4 hours or so. We do 12 to 4, like kind of do a radio shift. And we get like the week started off on a positive note, man. No save the drama for your mama. We like to have fun, do like funny bits and little segments and shit like that. And I have some guests on every now and then. So join me on my channel, BF Live. That's what we laugh every day. BF Live. Like, share, and subscribe that. So for all of our boys today, I hope everybody has a great day. I hope you enjoyed this special Saturday Sports Heads, a Hack Ride, the Wolf Shirt Guy, Rival, Matt. I see Matt's checking in. What's up? Be there or be square. What's up? That's right. So everybody's checking in today. All of our friends. Bybee. What's up?
If you see the link in my description, feel free to donate. That's my way of monetization.
That's right.
I don't want YouTube taking any of my money.
Oh, shit. If you're watching on the Andrew the Giant 96 channel, and if you are so inclined, and if you don't want to super chat, if you want to avoid some of the fees that are involved, you can give to Andrew directly with the link that is in his show description for Sports Heads today. Just click his PayPal link. It's in the description of the show, and you can give to Andrew the Giant directly. All right, Andrew, I think we covered all the bases, bro. My sports fund. No problem, bro. You're doing business. You're a businessman. You're Andrew the Giant, the human sports ticker. Happy to be here with you on a Saturday. Sports tickers get their information from our bro, Andrew the Giant. That's why we're here. So
that is the only reason why I do that anyway, is because YouTube is YouTubing.
Yeah, well, They don't. Let's not overwork the situation, Andrew, because YouTube doesn't like you. They're not so fond of you directing them to people do other things other than them. So we'll keep it 100. You can super chat, or there's links in the description if you want to go about it in other ways. So why don't we pull this train into the station? I hope everybody has a great Saturday and a great rest of your weekend. Join the No Filter crew. Turn on those notifications. They might be on later, but my friends are always on doing something. Bobby Nick's always in the Lunatic Lounge doing something. No Filter with Andrew and friends. There's always something great going on here. So hang out and support all of our people in our greater family. Have a great Saturday and a great weekend, everybody. I'll personally see you Monday on BF Live, Monday 12 noon East. So peace and love. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time we see you on the Sports Heads, because we're out of here. And Scott's got some last minute explosions, so let's get that.
Nice.
Well, you can't ask for any more than that. Explosions and fire, everybody. Peace and love. Have a great day and a great weekend, and we're out of here from the Sports Heads. Later.